Jay Crawford, Adam the Bull, Garrett Bush, Dustin Fox, Jason Lloyd, Tyvis Powell, plus, ba-da-da-da-da, you're loving him, Mikey McNuggets. And so many big names, it would take me hours to say all of their names. The ultimate Cleveland sports show starts now. Booyah!
Booyah is appropriate since the sky was booyahing with the meteor. I mean, in the last 36 hours, we've had 70 degrees, we've had snow, we've had ice, we've had 30-mile-an-hour winds. Apparently, we had Bigfoot, and now we've had a meteor. Man, what is going on?
The life of living in Cleveland.
Man, bro, I woke up, I was here the earliest I've ever been.
You really heard that?
Bro, what you mean? It shook the whole crib, bro.
Yeah.
I said, he done it now. You done messed up. You done did it. I said, there's drone strikes. You got rid of all the people in the missile defense system.
Yeah.
They done snuck through the defense system, and they done struck South Euclid. I got to get up. I got to get up out of here. Yeah. I told them when I came in, the first thing I said is, if I'm going to go, this ain't like Deep Impact or none of them other asteroid movies. I'm going to be around all the white people when I go.
Why is that?
Because I'm not going to be by myself. I thought they just got me on my side of town.
Yeah.
I got up, got in the car, and came to KYC.
It's like, I got to find some white people.
Yeah. Listen, y'all might got a spaceship ready to go, an underground bunker over here.
Yeah, look at the video of the meteor.
Look. Man, that
was crazy. And you see these videos, and at first I'm like, oh, this is phony because there's all this AI or whatever. Yeah. But apparently the National Weather Service did say they saw it in Pittsburgh, too.
Did you feel it?
It's funny. When you guys started saying in our group chat about a loud noise, I was like, oh, I don't remember that. And then I was thinking about it because they've been doing construction on my street for about a month now. Yeah. And there's always loud noises. And there was one this morning after I thought about it. I was like, oh, there was a noise that was particularly loud. But I just assumed it was part of the construction. They dropped out something, whatever. Man. But it must have been that I heard.
It shook the whole
block.
Jason said
he block. It fell right there in the lake. He said he ain't
You didn't hear it in Columbus, I assume.
No.
What tells me is that, I'm going to just be honest with you. I'm a big space guy, asteroid, meteor dude, doomsday type watcher. Listen, man, if that little piece of rock made that big of a move and my house shook and everybody else's did, there is no way. If them dinosaurs, the one that got the dinosaurs up out of here, that had to be devastating. That probably shattered eardrums. They probably didn't even see it coming. This thing moved the whole house. I thought a tree fell, and then the first thing I thought, no lie, was, and I don't ever say this on the internet because you get demonetized, they'll take your stuff. I thought it was a bomb. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was.
Well, how do we not know that this was coming? Aren't they usually on top of that? Like when they know there's a meteor coming?
This one, see them, you see?
Yeah.
See?
That's a good point.
They fired so many people.
Where was I needed them people? Where's the people? They got SETI and CERN and all these other people. Where was the International Space Shuttle station? I ain't see this coming.
What's happening here?
Y'all sleep at the wheel?
It's scary because you're right. I mean, if it's a big meteor, it can kill tons of people.
By the way,
where did it land? Do we know?
In the lake.
It landed in the lake.
Which
we got
makes
lucky.
It even more absurd that Anthony and I, who were here well before that supposedly went past us, who are 100 yards from the lake?
Yeah.
Heard nothing.
Well, where did it land in the lake? Do we
I don't
have
know.
any idea?
They just said the lake.
Huh?
They just said the lake. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? The lake's pretty big. But G heard it on the east side, and Jason and I heard it on the west side. So
that's crazy.
You should have heard it. Now, were you down here already? We're in the basement here.
No,
maybe.
we were in our office on the second floor, which granted does not have a window.
Yeah.
So we're kind of off where the initial.
Man, that's depressing. Can they get you a window or something?
Actually, it's a real nice little spot up there.
Office situation.
Oh, yeah, your office.
We don't have to dive into that situation.
Yeah. But, I don't know. Do they know how big it was?
Big enough that it caused a gigantic ripple.
Well, I'd like to know how big it was. Probably killed a lot of fish.
No.
We're very lucky it didn't hit. That could have hit somebody's house.
It could have.
Actually, to be truthful, those things are very cold.
Yeah.
So, but people would think it heats up it's actually
but it could have killed the fish. I'm just saying by hitting it. Like as it went through the water. I don't know.
Now, water is a very good deterrent, But by the way, remember I used to watch Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
And people used to think, like, when people have guns and stuff, you be under the water and it would slow it down. No. Yeah, you're still out
doesn't?
There. No, nobody can do that.
All I know is that had to be the biggest cannonball we've ever seen in our lives. I wish I could have seen it hit the water.
That would have been.
It would have been like the whole thing would have went up in the air. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, I wonder. There's probably nobody that has video of that. I'd love to see what it looked like when it hit the water.
I'm sure AI would.
What would make a bigger splash? That or me jumping in the pool?
Stop.
I don't know how big it was.
I'm gonna take the Meteor coming at.
Does it weigh more than 350 pounds? I don't know.
I'm gonna assume it did. Yeah.
I could make quite a wave jumping in the pool.
Hey, McNuggets, did you ever get the answer on if they can see the show on the website?
Yes, you should be able to watch on WKYC.com just by
Speaking of which,
before we do that, there's 2 tweets I got to show you guys in case you missed it about this Meteor. Now, before you show this, Ant, we love Nick Carnes on the show. We enjoy Nick Carnes on the show.
He's a
Nick has a
big
place.
Fan.
He has a place in the internet talk space, whatever. In
that insanity space.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Everything Nick tweets doesn't happen, for the record.
Yeah, pretty much.
So 2 days ago, Nick Carnes tweeted this. Just drove by Brown Stadium. Progress. It's happening. 2 days ago, the cardiac kid tweeted this in response to Nick Carnes. A meteor coming down. 2 days later.
That's kind of wild.
Nick Carnes has now jinxed everything related to the Browns, including a possible meteor. And we love Nick, but it was the timing of that is too
Nick
good
is a
not
big
to
mush. He is no doubt a mush. Yeah. Remember the movie? If you've seen A Bronx Tale, there was a character named Mush. That's Nick Carnes.
We like Nick.
We like Nick, but he's a mush.
He is a mush.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely a mush.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know.
You never saw Bronx Tale?
No.
Tyvis, it'd be like if I said Ohio State's definitely going to beat Indiana in the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
And then it never
It's
happened.
somebody that makes a lot of predictions, and they're always wrong.
Oh, okay.
And they say it with such confidence as if they're clearly going to be right, and then they're always wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a great description.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to see a Bronx Tale,
Nick
though.
Carnes is like that.
Nick Carnes is a mush.
Nick is a mush.
Okay.
But you got to watch a Bronx Tale. I can't believe you haven't seen it, G. At least
What
I
is it?
understand
What is it
age-wise.
about?
It's kind of a coming of age in the mafia movie.
Oh, it's a mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, I would watch
It's
that.
based loosely on a true story.
It's called A Bronx Tale?
A Bronx Tale, yeah.
Maybe I'll do it this weekend.
Yeah.
I got to fire the cannon at the Blue Jackets game on Thursday.
Oh, you doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty dope.
Fire in the hole. All right, what's the other tweet? Oh, those were the
That
two
was
tweets.
those two. Yeah, Bo, before we get into our first topic, tell the people about the update coming
Yeah,
on
so
Monday.
starting on Monday, this is very important. If you're a fan of this show, if you haven't done so already, I don't know what you're waiting for, but starting on Monday next week and forever going forward, the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show not only moves to 10 a.m., but also moves homes. The first hour of the show, every day, starting at 10 a.m. through 11 a.m., will be exclusively on the WKYC Plus app. The app costs $0 to download, probably takes a few seconds, and you can download it and watch it anywhere in the world. You could use the QR code right there or just go to your app store. It's very simple. Don't wait another minute. Do it right now. Otherwise, you will not be able to watch the first hour of the show on Monday. The second hour of the show will remain on YouTube from 11 to 12. It'll also be on WKYC, on the KYC app. So once you start watching it on the WKYC app, you might as well just keep watching the whole 2 hours there. But you will have the option of watching it on YouTube the second hour from 11 to 12. This starts Monday, so make sure you're on board. And we've heard that a lot of people have downloaded the app. The numbers have been up of late, but there's a lot more to go. So if you enjoy the show, if you enjoy the content we're doing, please download the app because that's where the first hour of the show will live starting on Monday.
And with that, let's dive into our first topic today, guys. Tyvis, you asked me a couple weeks ago, which position has a higher hit rate in the first round? Is it offensive tackle or wide receiver? Now, to determine a hit, is kind of up to your own interpretation. Do they get a second contract? Do they turn into a good player? Et cetera, et cetera. So instead of trusting me to determine what's a hit and what's not, we're going to run through all the receivers and all the offensive tackles drafted between 2015 and 2023, determine whether that player was a hit or a miss.
Yeah, so that's 9 years.
9 years.
Worth of data.
We'll determine
Now,
their hit or a miss, and then we'll see which is a higher hit percentage and see if that impacts what you want.
Mike, I would say that you should have PFF grades for the tackles handy, because probably some of the tackles, even as much of an aficionado as certainly Tyvis and G especially are, there's going to be some offensive line we may not be sure about, and the PFF grade might help. Wide receivers, we're going to know.
Yeah.
And probably a lot of the offensive linemen will know, but there might be some offensive linemen who are like, I don't really know that guy, but he might be good. We don't know.
If we don't know, he's probably a bum.
Yeah, but not necessarily.
He might be middle of the road.
He might be decent.
Yeah,
you know,
I get
like
that.
There's one name on there for the offensive tackles who
Yeah.
I had to look up, and I'm sure you guys will be in the same boat. So
Right.
for those guys, I will look up.
Yeah.
But we will start with the receivers first.
Okay.
And
What is the total numbers over that 9-year span
It's
of
a lot.
wide receivers and offensive tackles drafted in the first round?
a lot, and I don't have the exact number, but there's like 5 graphics or 6
Is
graphics.
it close total between the two positions?
There's more receivers than tackles, but there's 6 graphics for tackles and 5 for offensive linemen. So within the same
Okay, so it's in
general
the
range,
in
yeah.
the neck of the woods.
And I
Okay,
told
this
this
is
to
fun.
G, and I told this to Bull before, Tyvis. I'll tell you real quick. It's a hit or miss. And unless you guys want to dive into the depths of one individual player,
Yeah, if we agree, we'll move quickly because there's a lot
pretty
of them.
quickly because there's a lot.
Okay.
Let's start. Simple hit or miss. Amari Cooper.
There's no shades of gray here.
Hit.
No, it's hit or miss.
Hit.
Hit.
Kevin White.
Miss.
Miss.
Big miss.
Yep.
Devontae Parker.
Miss.
He's a miss. He's a miss.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
miss.
that's
I
a
think
miss.
I feel like he had like a good year in Miami.
Right,
that
but
was about it.
if you drafted in the first round, you got to have
Miss.
more than one good year.
Miss.
Yeah, that's out of here.
Everybody on that first page is a miss except for Cooper, to me.
Yeah, I agree with
No, go
that.
back.
Let's go back to the first list. There you go, right?
So
Yeah.
Nelson and we have Malik keeping tracks. We're gonna do this.
All them is
Okay.
misses
Nelson
except
Aguilar.
for Mars.
So 6 misses
Yeah.
and 1 hit
Yeah, all them is out of here.
on this. They were all terrible. Devontae Parker's probably the second best of the group, and he wasn't very good.
Philip
Dorsett was
good.
supposed to be.
Rashard Perriman kept being fast. He even played for the Browns a little bit.
Yeah, but none
We're
of
in
those guys.
agreement. 1 hit, 6
I don't even think we
misses
want to say the
of
last
first
name on that
7.
list.
Kevin White was supposed to be the next
Yeah.
Megatron.
Nothing.
Boy,
Nothing.
Woo-wee.
All right, so we got 6 misses and 1 hit in the
All right,
first.
Let's go to the next one, Ant. Will Fuller.
That's a miss.
Yep.
He had his moments, but he never stayed on the field.
Never was on the field. That's a miss.
That's true.
You know,
He was. He probably.
they're
was
all
just-
misses.
he
I mean,
probably-
Mike Williams was a decent player.
Yeah.
Like Mike Williams and Corey Davis.
Mike Williams got a
okay,
second
but-
contract.
But there's how many Mike Williams? There was the Detroit Mike Williams. Which
No.
Mike
This
Williams?
was the
We talking the
Chargers,
Chargers,
Mike
Mike Williams.
To me,
Mike Williams was
Seventh
good, bro.
No.
Mike Williams was he was good.
It
He
was
good.
borderline.
he's kind of borderline. I'm saying no.
No,
he was-
no.
All right, well, you got outvoted.
Y'all
It's 2 to
some
1.
haters.
Man,
That
Mike
man
Williams was
good.
So
not
6 more
nice.
misses.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Corey Davis had
That's
moments
crazy.
where he was okay too.
Yeah,
but-
right.
He did not.
yeah,
Yeah,
one
he
year.
did.
No, he did not.
Yeah, half a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nasty work.
So through 13, we have
One.
one hit. And
I mean, these guys are all out of the league.
That's one in a possible.
One in
to me.
a posse. Yeah, one in a posse.
Yeah, that's a bad stretch for wide receivers.
It gets much better as we get later.
Okay,
yeah,
Let's go to
okay.
the next one. DJ Moore.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
He was a hit
I'll
until he started gambling.
I'll give him a I'll give him
I'll
wasn't-
go
don't
just
give him a
over the
hit.
line.
I'll
I'm
give
with
him
you.
a
Do this.
I'll
Calvin
go. We're
Ridley?
giving it to you.
We gave
I'm
you
about
a
to
hit.
We're
say,
going with you.
don't do that.
Calvin Ridley's a hit.
We gave you the hit.
Marquise Brown's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss to me.
He's below the line.
He had
He's
one-
good with Baltimore.
He had 1,009 yards, I believe.
He had
That's true,
1,000
then.
yard season. You're a first round pick. You can't have
All right,
1,000 yard
he's a miss.
season.
Nikhil Carey.
That's
That's
a
a
miss.
miss.
That's the next
Judy's
one.
a miss.
Miss.
Yeah.
Right now,
CeeDee
I got to
Lamb
call it a
is a
miss.
hit.
CeeDee Lamb, obviously a hit.
Malik, we good on all those? All right, we go to the next one. We got shout out to Malik, who's keeping track of this.
Thank you,
That's
Malik.
Jalen miss.
Miss. Obviously,
Hit.
Jefferson's a hit.
Hold up. So we could you guys keep saying we're going down the line.
Yeah,
Rieger's
sorry.
a miss.
Rieger's a miss.
Jay
Jefferson's
Jettis
a hit.
Ayuk.
Hit.
He is a hit.
He was an All-Pro.
He's a
I
hit.
know he's been crazy.
He's a hit.
He's a
He's
hit.
kind of borderline, but all right, I'll go with you.
Yeah.
The rest of them is
Ayuk's
all
a hit.
Yep.
The rest are all hits.
Yep.
Chase is a hit.
Yep.
Now, obviously, there's different levels.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He can't see. You can't just say they're all hits.
No,
That's
I'm
why we're
saying
going
there
through
are
it.
obviously different levels to
Well,
it. But if
Waddle's
we're
a hit.
simply doing hit or
Yeah,
miss,
that's it.
Brandon Ayuk's a hit, Chase is a hit, Waddle's a hit, and Smith is a hit.
Devontae Smith.
Yep.
All right, he's got them all. Let's go to the next one.
Darius Toney's a miss.
Big
Rashad
time miss.
Bateman.
Bateman's a
Miss.
miss.
Huge
Drake
miss.
London is a hit.
Drake London's
I will
a
give you
hit.
that.
Garrett Wilson's a hit.
Garrett Wilson's a hit. Not as strong as we thought, but
Yeah.
still a hit.
Chris Olave's a
A
hit.
hit. Jamison Williams
That's
right now
hit.
is a miss.
No.
I'm calling him a miss right now. I think there's time to turn it around.
last year.
Can we get Jamison Williams' number so far?
This is
I know his first year he was hurt.
Jamison Williams, he has back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons.
That's a hit.
Okay.
That's 17 touchdowns in 4 years, but he was injured the first two. He's
That's
got
a hit.
14 touchdowns and 2,100 yards over the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right.
That's a hit.
That's not first round pick worthy, but
That's a hit.
it's
Would
enough.
It's in the
It's
you can go
close.
either way.
It's
Yeah,
close. All right, I'll
that's a
go.
hit.
I'll give
And
it.
our last receiver graphic.
Dotson's a miss.
Miss.
Burks is a miss.
JSN's
JSN
a
obviously
hit.
is a hit.
Quentin Johnson
Johnson
is not a. That's a miss.
That's a miss right now. I think he
Yeah.
could still be a hit, maybe, but
he seemed like he's trending up, but
As
I'll
of
say-
now, he's a miss.
he's a miss. I'll say Flowers and Addison are
Yep.
hits.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
hits.
Both hits.
Both hits.
Man, obviously the track record in the last like 3. What a turnaround! Like 2015 to 2019 or 20 was terrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
And since then, it's been mostly hits.
So that means there have been 36 receivers drafted between 2015
Yeah.
and 2023. And once again, Darren Smith texted me about Xavier Worthy. The last two, too early to give a grade hit or miss on, so that's why we didn't do 2024, 2025. We had 16 hits and 20 misses.
Right, but
But as of
if you
late,
split it up half,
the more recent years, a lot more hits. We started out terribly,
Yeah.
which does skew the overall
right? I think
tenure data.
like 15 of the first 17 were misses.
Right. Amari Cooper was
Something
only
like
hit.
that. It was Cooper, and then there was one other guy on like the third page. that was
We
it.
got a little breaking news here. Shout out
We
to the
do?
2 guys watching. Yeah, Jalen Waddle was just traded to the Broncos, a guy we just mentioned a second ago.
Wow. Oh, Anthony's excited.
Yeah. Wow.
Man, the
What?
Dolphins.
Can I please know the details on that?
Yeah.
Yes, here's the deal.
I'll say. Let's guess. Don't say it.
Okay.
What's your guess?
Well,
I'm
first
saying second round pick.
probably actually. It's probably a second and a fifth, or a second and a fourth.
Third and a conditional fifth.
Wow. I'm going to say a second this year, a fourth next year, 27.
All wrong.
Whoa.
Waddle and a fourth. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Waddle and a fourth for the Broncos' first rounder this year. A third and a fourth.
They tripped.
Wow.
They tripped.
That's a lot to give up.
They tripped. Good gracious, they tripped. But then again,
You know what though? The thing,
I mean, they needed a
the
good
thing-
wide receiver.
They're in a position where
they
they
got
got everything else. They don't.
And
They
that-
went that far
Yeah.
with not one good skill.
And
player.
let's face it,
That's outside of quarter.
in this draft, everybody seems to think from like pick 15 to 50, there's no difference.
Yeah.
So they're picking at the back end of the first round. It's not you're probably not getting a superstar there. I mean,
They got a first this year.
What is Miami doing? What pick they got? What pick did they
Miami's trading everybody. If I'm Devin A-Chain, I want out now. I mean, you got nobody.
Wait, what pick did Miami have? Like 25th?
No, they got Denver's
No.
pick, which is like 28, 29.
No, what's their own pick?
That's
It's
what I'm
higher.
saying. What was their own pick?
Well, they didn't make the
28?
playoffs. So.
Oh,
No, why would it be so late?
Miami's pick, it's a
No. I'm talking about Denver's pick. What
Yeah.
they,
Oh,
they
yeah,
just-
28.
That's what. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they wasn't getting over. They wasn't getting none of the top 3 or 4 guys.
Right.
Probably with
And
that.
so they still own their own first round pick.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
What pick is that?
Isn't it 11?
Something like that.
Yeah, they
they
the
got-
Broncos had 2 first round picks.
No?
Miami had the 11th pick. Denver had the 28th pick. Or
So now they
So
have 11
Miami
and
got
28.
2 first. Okay.
so they got
And
Malik.
maybe-
Miami was 11, Denver was 30.
And
So
who
now
knows,
Miami
maybe-
has 11 and 30.
Maybe Miami's thinking they'll use those 2 picks to trade up.
Say for
maybe.
instance next year. Now I don't know what Malik Willis's contract looked like. So
Yeah.
if he don't really
2 years guaranteed.
So it's guaranteed.
Yeah, but it's only 2
It's 2
years.
years, so they already taken an L on Tua's money. So maybe if they got them picks, technically they would almost have a couple of first round picks to see
Yeah.
what they can do if they want a quarterback back then. But
I mean, They are. Miami's gotten rid of all their good players except for A-Chain.
Yeah,
They have basically stripped it down, and
Yeah.
they're going to build it back up. They're taking a ton of dead cap money between Tua,
Yeah.
Tyreek, and Waddle now. It's
Yeah.
like almost half their
Well,
cap.
they
in
cut
dead
some
cap.
other. They cut Bradley Chubb
Bradley
also.
Chubb, yeah. they're
I
almost half
wonder
their
if they
cap.
could they get a first round pick for A-Chain? I
Probably
mean,
probably
A-Chain is
second-round pick.
I know wide receivers are more important. Well, people look at it more important, but A-Chain's a better back than Waddle is a wide receiver, don't you think?
I agree.
Yeah, but you have to pay A-Chain now, and the running back second contracts don't line up. You'd probably get a second.
I mean, to me, A-Chain is one of the best backs in the league.
I mean,
I agree.
I mean, if you're who's a good team that needs a back?
You can't just go in with nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
they didn't even sign Phillips, right?
No, he with the Eagles.
who's Phillips?
The defense end.
Jalen Phillips.
Oh, Jalen Phillips. Yeah,
It's
no,
the
he's
Panthers.
gone.
Oh,
They
it's the
traded him last
Panthers.
year. He's at the Panthers.
They traded. Everybody is out of here, bro.
Yeah, all right, interesting
I'm
trade.
looking. Yeah, listen, man. A-Chain is not. I'll take A-Chain.
They got any corners over there?
No, that's a position of need that they may draft.
Why did they sign Malik Willis if they were going to just trade everybody away? Like, who are their receivers now? They got a worse receiving core than the Browns, probably.
Probably do.
Go, look at their depth chart, Mike. Who are their wide receivers?
Cedric Wilson.
He's a journeyman.
Yeah, it's
According to Our Lads, which
Yeah.
is the best depth chart thing, Tutu Atwell and Jalen Tolbert.
yeah, it's a wrap.
My God.
If you
Tutu Atwell.
if
Even the Browns are laughing at that.
hey, listen, Tutu Atwell is
He's so the next time y'all say if the Browns got one of the worst receiver
Man.
cores. No, we don't.
We don't have the words.
Atwell
it's
is
the Dolphins.
Atwell is always the dude that's on the waiver wire that you're trying to decide whether
Yeah.
or not
That's
you
a
need
fact.
You're like, to who I got is
Because there's like 4 weeks during the season where he's going to have a good
really
game.
good.
The rest of the season, he has one catch
gets
for 8
like
yards.
hurt or something.
Yeah.
it'd be like Van Jefferson and
Yeah,
Tutu
another guy.
Atwell.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
dang, ain't nothing on
That's
the
a
waiver
fact.
wire.
That's a fact.
For a while, it was, what's his name? That white guy that was on the Raiders was also on that list.
Hunter Renfro.
Hunter Renfro
He
was
stays
also
on
a
the
guy like
waivers.
that.
All right, let's look at the
Now he
offensive
sucks.
linemen now. So we did the receivers.
Okay.
Weird splits in the receivers. Started out bad, then got good late. But overall,
Yeah.
since
wonder
2015, 16 hits, 20 misses on receivers.
I wonder if offensive line is reverse, that it was better early.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
I guess we'll find out.
Starting in 2015, Eric Flowers.
He was a bust, right?
Yeah.
gigantic bust.
Yeah, he wasn't
Andres
good.
Pete was good.
He was good. I don't.
Pete was a hit.
Oh, boy,
I don't-
he's a bust.
I don't even know who that is.
He was on the Bengals. That's the only reason I
Nasty
know
work.
it. Awful.
DJ Humphries. Was,
DJ Humphries was a hit.
Okay.
That's a hit. Ronnie Staley's
Ronnie
a hit.
Stanley was a hit.
Conklin's a hit.
He was
Conklin's a
Tunsil
hit.
is
hit.
a big hit.
And Tunsil's a hit.
He's a two-time All-Pro. That's a hit.
And
So far, I'm right that the early ones are reverse. We'll see if it changes.
Now,
So we got 2 misses and 5 hits through the first 5.
Yeah.
Tunsil was good with every team. Just keep getting traded.
Yeah, it's weird. Why
weird.
he's been on? Yeah.
All right, next one, Ant. Taylor Decker.
No
That's a hit.
bugs.
Garrett
Garrett
Bowles.
Bowles is a
That's a
hit.
hit.
Ramchick's
Ryan
a
Ramsey.
That's a
hit.
hit. Mike
McGlinchey.
McGlinchey. I played with him in San
He's a hit.
Fran. He was.
Is he a hit? I don't.
He got traded. He with Denver now, right?
McGlinchey.
Colton
Yeah.
Miller, I believe, is a hit, right?
Colton Miller's been very good for the Raiders.
I think Mike McGlinchey. Because I was with him in San Fran.
Aren't Wynn and Dillard misses?
Those are both misses. Let me
Yeah.
look up McGlinchey real quick. But
I'm pretty sure he got traded.
Yeah, I don't
to
feel
Denver.
good about McGlinchey. I'm not sure about him.
he's with Denver. He PFF. If we're going off PFF stuff,
He's good.
it's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we
Well, I
want
say
to
he
trust
was good.
PFF, it's a hit.
All right. So Wynn and Dillard are misses, I think.
Yeah.
Wynn and Dillard for sure misses.
Yeah.
The other 5, I think, are
All right,
hits.
so far, it's overwhelming early hits.
Yeah.
Overwhelming,
Now
almost every one.
Now let's see if these.
Let's see if it flips like the other one did in the reverse.
This was the
situation.
same time period, 2019 into 2020, where the
Yeah.
receiver trend flipped
Kinda
on its
flip
head.
from
Let's see.
bad to good. Will this go from good to bad?
All right, let's go to the next one, Ant. Titus Howard, the newest Brown.
I guess I'll give it a hit.
I guess if
I
you
think
got a
he
free
has to be a
agent
hit.
bag. Well, he played for the Browns. It's a hit.
Well, but we're about to have another guy play for the Browns who's not a hit.
Oh yeah.
So Caleb McGarry, I don't really
I
know
don't
him.
know him.
I'm
I
guessing
don't
he's a
know
miss.
this. I don't know that.
No,
man.
you ready for this?
Yeah.
It's PFF grades by season. Once again, PFF just one metric.
But if we don't know the guy, it's fair.
Last 3 years, 74, 76, 87.
What team
Okay.
is he on?
He's on the Falcons.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
probably
I
why
guess
we're
I'll
not
give
paying.
him a-
Okay,
give him
so
a
he's a hit. Andrew Thomas is a hit.
Yep.
Andrew Thomas been terrific.
Jed Wills
nasty
missed.
work.
Becton missed.
Nasty. Wirfs is definitely hit.
Wirfs is a hit. I don't know
Jackson.
Austin Jackson.
I don't know if Austin
Miss.
Jackson talked about.
He's a miss.
Jackson's a miss.
All right.
Okay, now it didn't do as much a flip, but it wasn't quite as good this one.
All right, next. We have 2 more slides here.
Okay.
Miss.
Yep.
Isaiah Wilson's a miss.
Penny Sewell's a hit.
Hit.
Rashawn Slater.
That's a hit.
Yep.
He was
Alex
with
Leatherwood's
us.
a miss.
Super miss.
Wasn't he with us?
Yeah, they signed him.
Yeah, he was
the
on the
first round
practice
pick by
squad,
the
I think.
Raiders. He got signed by the
he's
Browns
missed.
practice squad.
Darisaw's a hit, right?
Darisaw's a hit.
Cross and Neal are both misses, right?
I thought he was it.
Cross is the starting tackle for the Seahawks just for the Super Bowl.
Also, he must be a hit.
Neal's a gigantic miss.
Yeah, gigantic miss.
He
Yeah.
just
So I
signed a
think
deal,
Cross is a
didn't
hit.
he?
Neal's a miss.
Didn't Evan Neal
Yeah, all right.
sign a deal?
Yeah, right.
He came back to the
But he
Giants.
stinks.
Yeah, he stinks. He's going to be a backup.
Cross is a hit. Neal is a miss.
And then last but not least, our final slide here.
No
All guys
idea on that.
recent.
I don't
Shout
know.
out to Paris Johnson. Go Bucks.
Most of these guys, I don't even know.
Me either.
So, for
Darnell
sure
Wright,
hits. Paris
hit.
Johnson and Darnell Wright are for sure hits.
Ugh.
The other ones, it's early. I could be talked into either
Yeah,
way. So what do we wanna do
2023
with
is a little tough
Ain't that
on
Peter
offensive
dude on the
tackles.
Titans?
Skoronski's on the Titans, correct. Anton Harrison was drafted by the Vikings. Broderick Jones is the tackle for the Steelers. Penning is with I believe the Saints, and Ike Ekwinonu is the
I think
left tackle
with
for the
linemen,
Titans.
you got to wait a little longer to know.
You can be 4 years in.
I mean,
and then be turned into
overall,
somebody.
the first round offensive tackles have been hits.
Do
They've
we
been
want to
mostly
take out
good
this
hits.
whole graphic then? Do we
If
wanna
you
s-
take out this last page, it's like a 90% hit rate, I think,
So
or
do
at
we want
least
to take
80.
these all out because it's too early to tell?
Yeah, I would.
Wait, go back one more, cause the other one's 22 too.
Yeah, if we're counting Cross and Neal, we have to count.
That's
Icky
true. All right,
and,
let's count the guys in 22, but not 23.
So, Icky, do you want to go at PFF grades, I guess?
Yes, go back. Bring that last chart back up, Anthony.
Yeah, I didn't
the
see how to
last
spell his
page.
name.
So let's
No,
just
the other way.
No, the other way. Yeah.
That's it.
So we'll just
The
include
top 2.
Icky and Trevor Penning,
I
who
feel like Trevor
I have
Penning
no
is
idea.
good.
Icky's PFF grades are mid 60s, low 70s.
That's a hit.
That's solid.
You know, he's a starter. I'll give it a hit.
And Trevor Penning, not nearly as good.
All right, so give one hit and one miss.
One hit, one miss. All right, so Malik, let's see what we got here. Offensive lineman, 21 hits, 12 misses.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I think what this says to me is,
Monroe
Since
Freeland at 6.
well, no, but since 2020, the hit rate on receivers and tackles on the first round is very high.
Yeah.
Now, with offensive tackles, it's been longer than that. But since 2020, and I wonder if it's because guys are coming into the league a little older because of COVID.
Yeah.
And guys playing 5-6 years.
I think also
Yeah.
offenses are adapting. It's more pass happy, even going into high school. And
That's
these
true.
receivers, and with the evolution of 7-on-7 and the evolution of passing in high school and college,
Yeah.
they're coming to the NFL more ready to play.
You know what's funny, too, is you and I were just, I think, talking about this the other day, is that offensive lines seem to be just such a mess around the league.
Even if you're good as an offensive lineman,
Yeah.
like you're facing these dudes like Myles Garrett, Max
Yeah.
Crosby, and these edges, and guys will be like, yeah, he gave us some sacks, but that's Myles Garrett though. And then the next week you're going against these freaking natures. I mean, Hendrickson, and then you got another.
Don't you remember 2 years ago, Jed Wills made the business decision?
Oh,
he
yeah.
looked at that and said,
He was like,
we
man,
had Max Crosby, Brian Burns.
Are the Browns playing the
missed the
Bears?
first four.
No, they're not.
He missed the first 4. He was like, I'm cool on that.
I was hoping the Browns would be playing the Bears so we could see Myles Garrett against Jed Wills, but we're not playing the Bears.
Yeah,
You think Jed Wills going over to the start?
And their left
I don't
tackle
know.
tore his ACL or broke his leg, whatever. Ozzie
Maybe.
Trapillo got hurt at the end of last season.
these.
Hey, listen. If Jed Williams go to the Chicago Bears and ball out,
And you know what, Tyvis?
I'm going to look at Kevin and them crazy. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to look at them real crazy.
If nowadays you can't even run away from them, because back in the day they used to say we're gonna put our best pass rusher on your left tackle. That ain't necessarily true no more. Now
true.
they'll just be like, yeah, he's over there. We got to match up on your right side, and we'll just beat you like a drum on that side. So now you can't even run away from these dudes. These dudes running 4.4s. So to me, the question I have is, yes, these guys are hits, but what's the impact for a left tackle hit? versus a wide receiver.
That's true. And we didn't do any nuance there.
Right, yeah.
There's a difference between a hit and a big hit.
Yeah, like it's just like, oh.
You know, some of these guys we gave a hit to, were they really worth that first-round pick?
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
I also feel like in our judging on a simple hit or miss, some of those tackles were hits, but it's like, they're solid versus receivers like a Judy who's been solid but may not.
Right.
I don't agree that Judy's been solid.
Well, I'm just here's an example. Someone we gave a hit to.
I mean, outside of 1 year.
Who was someone else we gave a hit to who were like Brandon Ayuk, for example?
Right.
Like, did we give a little benefit of the doubt to the offensive lineman because it's harder to compare
average
offensive lineman versus?
But we made Brandon Ayuk a hit though.
I was just using him as an example.
Oh yeah.
So and plus, if you got Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson, that's a trump card, bro. That's a big That's a big joker right there.
But those are the only two at that level.
Yeah.
CD Lamb,
Puka.
Puka.
Jackson
Smith. Puka wasn't a first-round pick. I'm talking about the first-round pick.
Jackson Smith.
CD Lamb, yes.
Jackson Smith.
JSN's got to do it again, but
he got. So when
last year he played like one of those guys.
When you got one of them dudes, the question is in the top 10, if you're trying to figure out whether it's wide receiver or offensive lineman, it's almost like, all right, well, what is a bigger splash? Like, who has the most impact? Because you could be a good offensive lineman. Hey, I don't want to use this against the Browns or whatever, but I saw Joe Thomas be the best offensive tackle in the league, and they never sniffed the playoffs. Not once.
Right.
Wasn't even close. Was
close once his rookie year.
His rookie year.
And that was it.
Other than that, he never was close, and he was by far.
And had nothing to do with him.
Number one or number two tackle in the game every single year. Never missed a snap.
That's right.
So you got to have some other stuff around it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I will say, the year that the Bengals took
Chase. It was Penei
Sewell. Yeah. Now, if you flip-flopped them two, if you're looking at it now today, I would be like, dang, the Lions might want Jamar Chase.
There's no wrong answer to that question.
I don't know. I mean, I would never trade, as great as Sewell is, I would never trade Jamar Chase for him. But there's only a few guys like that. Chase, Jefferson, Lamb. Those are the only guys of the first-round picks.
Of first-round picks, yeah.
Yeah, like, so there, I will say, I thought there would have been more first-round hits. Like, I'm looking at some of the dudes, but then again, it's kind of early. Like,
some of them,
Because now Travis Hunter, like, I was looking at Travis Hunter because he was supposed to be a receiver and a DB.
Right.
Now he's just a DB.
Yeah, I find that so hard to believe. I think that's so. What are the Jaguars thinking if they do that? They gave up all these assets.
Well, the problem is, you got so many. The receiver room got crowded. You got Brian Thomas. Then you traded for Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, right.
Parker Washington.
Finally emerged.
But you traded a lot to get this guy.
Like, he got to do something.
Okay,
he's going to return punts.
To be fair,
on
the defensive side of the ball was one of the most important in the game of football. Was one of the most important positions.
I hear you. Yeah.
If he turned down to an All-Pro lockdown, first team All-Pro corner, that's worth the second pick of the draft.
I can't imagine they're never going to use him on offense.
No,
I don't believe that. But
I think he's primarily a DB, but they want to put him at receiver a couple of times. But I don't think they feel like they don't really need him because
that's probably
those other
true.
guys have.
I think that's why I was speculating and others were speculating that maybe they trade Brian Thomas, but apparently that's not the case.
This is a funny thing because Freeling seems to be.
He done moved up, bro.
Be jumping off these pages,
and I don't understand.
It's because he's the only legit left tackle.
No, that can't be because. Well, I mean, what about the dude from Utah?
He hasn't played a lot of games. We talk about
18
this.
games he started.
He's young.
We always talk about that with quarterback, but we never really talk about it with another position.
It's crazy that, like, when the first initial mock. See, I like the first initial mocks because when they come out, it's like, all right, this is fresh off the season. This is what I watched.
Yeah.
Went back and watched tape. This is what I think.
But
when you get to that combine, it switches everything up. It just does.
Just because he's moving up in mocks doesn't mean he's moving up on the Browns draft board.
That is true.
You think the Browns are paying attention to Joe Schmo's mock draft?
I'll say
All right,
this.
maybe you're right.
I don't.
I think you're crazy.
I couldn't tell you what the Browns are going to do.
No, I couldn't either.
Like, they could do anything.
Nothing they would do would surprise me at this point.
Sonny
Because
Styles at 6.
I wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, if
would.
no, actually,
It wouldn't.
Actually, for me,
It's the Browns, man.
if they said,
Why would they do that? They just signed Quincy Williams.
because
If they think he's a generational, once in a lifetime kind of player, you take him.
That's not gonna happen.
End of story.
I guess. I mean, I think it would be. It would be a little surprising, yes.
Thank
But with
you.
the Browns,
Thank you.
But with the Browns, you never know.
I mean, they took Schlesinger. Nobody knew who he was.
Yeah.
He's defensive rookie of the year.
Would it shock you if they took
But
Simpson?
that was his second round pick.
But that's after they passed. Think about it.
But the difference between last year and this year is that Andrew Berry is on record saying we got to fix the offense.
He is.
Last year he didn't say nothing. This year we got to fix the offense. So I would be shocked if they went defense in the draft.
So
Yeah.
with the first pick.
Now, if he says, all right, well, you know what? We said we need to fix the offense, but we got good value here, and we feel like
I don't
we
care.
got
What do you
good
mean you
value.
got good value?
So, say for instance,
like trading the pick? I don't mind that.
Yeah,
I don't mind that.
if-
Or that Sonny Styles is so great that we can't pass up on him.
right, or you.
What these guys say at this time of the year,
If they
you got to take it all with a grain of salt.
If they were to take him at 6, and Sonny, right, and they said because this is a deep receiver class, and we've identified 3 or 4 receivers that we feel can help us that have.
Okay, what about your offensive tackle?
Well, they signed through 4 linemen, right?
None of them play left tackle.
Well, you got DeJuan Jones, but here's the thing.
He doesn't play left
But
tackle.
here's the thing. I do think that they're going to
I think they're on record saying
I think
he
they're
right
going to
tackle.
draft. They will draft another tackle in this draft. They might draft 2 of them.
You could draft a tackle at 24. No?
Yeah.
Or at
Where you going to get the
39.
receiver from?
Second round.
I think in the end they're going to draft either Tate or an offensive lineman at 6.
Mel Kiper's thing came out today. He got them taking Freeland at
And
6
Lemon.
and Lemon at 24.
Yeah.
But I know you guys don't think. He even said,
If that's the case, the Browns won today.
if he even said, though, I don't know that Lemon's going to make it there.
not.
He's
He's not.
He ain't going to be nowhere near that. Like people trying to.
I mean, he's the third receiver in the draft, right? Probably.
Second or third, yeah.
He might go over Tyson.
So
Say
if he's the second or third receiver, there's no way he's getting it that far.
No, he's not.
I guess it just depends on what you're looking for.
One other thing, real quick, and then we'll move on. Hey,
One other
pull the
thing is that I need Cardell Tate on the Browns and Sonny Styles on the Bengals. That's what I need.
Look, you mess Bulls.
So we got to figure out
How
some
we
way to
do-
make that happen.
But no. So with the 6
I'm off Caleb Downs. I'm on to Sonny Styles.
Well,
Go ahead.
Caleb, they got him going to the Giants at 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
when we look at these receivers, real quick, and pull this back up, the hit rates of the top 10 receivers versus the not top 10 receivers, actually pretty different. So Amari Cooper and Kevin White were both top 10 receivers.
So that's 1 of 2.
1 and 2, and go to the next one. Corey Davis, Mike Williams, John Ross, all top 10 receivers.
John Ross, 1 of 5.
Yep. None of these guys top 10.
All right.
Also, I did not put Henry Ruggs on here because,
He's in jail.
well, yeah, he's a miss. Yeah,
He was
didn't play.
doing well, though, wasn't he?
Chase, Waddle, Smith, all top 10.
Right. There's
3
3.
hits. London, Garrett Wilson, were top 10.
Yep.
And then
Go Bucks.
none of these guys were top 10.
What about the last page? Oh, none of these
That
guys?
was the last. So we didn't do this.
So the last 5 top 10 wide receivers have all hit.
All been pretty good. And then if we want to look at the 2024, I can pull up 2024, 2025 drafts for you real quick.
Yeah, could do just wide receivers for those
Yep.
2 years.
Wide receivers in 24 was Marvin Harrison, top 10,
Go Bucks.
That's borderline.
borderline. Malik Neighbors,
Hit.
That's a hit.
Roma Dunze, those 3 were all top 10.
I don't know about Roma Dunze.
Ain't me either.
They got rid of DJ Moore.
Yeah, I think I think jury's still out on Harrison and Dunze.
I agree.
Roman
Brian
Dunze,
Thomas was
yeah.
also a first-round pick.
That's a hit.
Xavier Worthy,
Too early to tell.
Yeah, jury out.
Pearsall, and Xavier Leggett.
No,
Misses.
no.
Both misses at this
Yeah.
point.
I don't even know Pearsall. Who's
Ricky
Pearsall?
Pearsall
49.
played for the
Oh,
49ers.
he got off to a great start last year, and then he got hurt, and he just
yeah.
disappeared.
Or he got shot. Did he
They
get
got shot too.
Yeah, you got,
Yeah,
And then this year, are we counting Travis Hunter as a receiver? If you do,
yeah.
he was top
I
10.
mean, he was hurt. We can't.
I can't even.
Tet McMillan, was a hit.
That's a hit.
Ibuka was a hit.
Yep.
Matthew Golden was a miss. So those are the 2 most recent drafts.
They barely used Matthew Golden.
And they did. You barely use him. They did not sign Dobbs back. So
he'll probably have a bigger role
have
this
a
year.
bigger role this year.
But yeah, overall, the first round picks at wide receiver since 2020 have been mostly good.
Plus, you got to kind of look at, what their offense was and what the quarterback was doing, because I think guys like Ibuka and guys that go later get a little bit of a better bump because
that's true. You usually have a better
they
team.
got a better team and a better infrastructure at quarterback. So, you know what I mean? Like Jamar Chase goes 1 year after Burrow. Like, that's you cooking.
Right. Now, Chase, Jefferson, Lamb, guys like that, they're going to have a level of success no matter where they end up.
They're going to do it. They're going to do it.
But that next tier of receivers, yes, the quarterback matters.
Yeah, like if you just
do y'all look at anybody in that coming out being that tier?
What?
Like immediate impact.
I don't think Tate doesn't seem like he's in that elite tier, does he?
Tate seems like
he's probably in that tier 2.
Tate seems like he can give me
6.
If Tate can give me,
it's borderline.
If Tate can give me 879 yards and 6 touchdowns, would you take it?
As a rookie?
As a rookie.
Yeah, that'd be great.
What is it?
The question is, I would take Tate.
I'd take that.
I think he's going to be very good. I don't think he's going to be a top 5 receiver, but I think he's going to be a top 15. Or at least has a reasonable chance to be a top 15.
Do you think Tyson can be that?
To be honest, I don't know enough to know.
Do you think Tyson could be that? He's the most athletic out of all.
Yeah.
You know what? He got that.
Ain't pro day yet. I want to know what his 40 is.
He scares me with the Will Fuller stuff.
Because of the injuries?
He just
can't make the club in the tub.
He scares me because the thing that I can't have.
He athletic, man.
He is athletic, but I can't have you come out here and be already OTAs happen and then Mikey coming up talk about, well, Jordan Tyson, they're reevaluating him. I don't want to hear no Max Strus
going for imaging.
So you take a lemon.
I would take. Listen, I would take lemon.
Because when I said that, everybody was.
I would take because I'm gonna tell you what, Lemon is one of them dudes that if he gets to a right squad, he's gonna be a nightmare.
Is he related to Don Lemon?
No, he's not.
Is he related to Chet Lemon? Do you know who Chet Lemon is?
Never heard of him.
No.
I thought you were the only person here that had a chance to know who Chet Lemon was.
Chet Lemon, no.
He was an outfielder for the Tigers in the 70s and 80s.
No Chet Lemon.
Chet Lemon.
I know what lemon heads are. Does anybody?
Do you know for sure he's not related to Don Lemon or Chet Lemon?
Yeah, he would have. The way he'd be looking, he's definitely not related to Don Lemon.
Oh, really?
The way he'd be looking down a catch like this, absolutely not.
All right, Mike.
All right, let's get to our next topic, guys. A quick reminder to make sure you guys follow us on social media. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button on X, Instagram, and TikTok. We appreciate your guys' continued support. Make sure you download the WKYC app. So on Monday, you can catch the first hour of the show on WKYC. All right, guys, we talk about the leap players make from year 1 to year 2 all the time, specifically quarterbacks. They get their feet wet as rookies, understand how the game works, and then make that jump in year 2. We saw it this year with Drake May and Caleb Williams. On the flip side, we saw Jaden Daniels go from having a great rookie year, taking a bit of a step back. But for the most part, we usually look at the jump forward for young quarterbacks. There are 4 rookie quarterbacks from the 2025 class that are in a position to start in 2026. Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, Tyler Shuck, and Jackson Dart. Of those 4.
Maybe 5, Mike.
Dylan Gabriel?
No, what's his name? Will Howard.
Yeah,
I guess technically
possibly could start.
We could throw Will Howard into the discussion,
but he didn't play, so we can't talk about improvement. So
we don't know what the year 1 to year 2 jump for Will Howard is because he didn't play last year. So of those 4G, which do you think has the chance to take the biggest jump from where they were at the end of their rookie season to year number 2?
So you want? I got 2. I could give you 2 answers, right? I could give you. I think. To be honest with you, I think all of them going to improve. But you asked me who can take the biggest leap, and it depends on how far you started behind the rest of them. And the answer is obviously Shedeur Sanders. I mean, this is very easy. This is actually the easiest question that you're going to answer. And here, I'm going to break it down very eloquently and very quickly. When you look at all those rest of those guys.
Wait. Before you go on, I don't mean to cut you off. He was a Pro Bowler. Go on.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to add that. Throw that Pro Bowl in there. Throw that in there, you know what I'm saying? Listen, let me just say this. All the rest of those guys, Cam Ward, Tyler Shough, Jackson Dart, all the rest of those guys played way more than he did. Those guys were also guys that received, at some point of the season, the lion's share of reps. Also, let's just be clear about this. Those organizations believed in those guys. They were, when you see Cam Ward, they unveiling jerseys, he's right out there front. Jackson Dart, when they was looking around, they had already been talking about Jackson Dart and get rid of Russell Wilson early with the Giants. Tyler Shough was always in the rotation getting rep. It seemed like to me and a lot of people that the coaching staff never really truly believed in Shedeur Sanders when they was here. He was fourth on the depth chart. So that's already been established. But the fact of the matter is he's going to now be in a position where from the moves that they made in the offseason, it looks like they are going to give him an opportunity to be quarterback one. All the players is coming in there and talking about it. All the free agents came in there and said, hey, I'm interested in playing with Shedeur. I like it. This guy is this guy is that. He's showing me some leadership. And now it's a difference between when you have somebody who believes in what you can do and somebody that is backing you. Because when somebody is backing you, they're going to give you room to make mistakes. They're going to give you room to do certain things. They're also going to try to put you in the best opportune position to succeed. So that always plays a big part in it, and the fact that the level of confidence you have. It's the difference between fighting an uphill battle. Tyvis, you know this. When you're on the roster, you're trying to fight for a roster spot. There's a level of angst that comes with that because you always talked about how you can come in any day and be cut. You got to play 10 times better than this dude to even get the opportunity to stay on the football field.
That's a fact.
So when you get that opportunity where you saying, I'm on the depth chart and I'm traveling, you gonna put yourself in a position where you gonna feel better. You gonna go out there, play with better confidence. And a lot of this stuff from year one to year two about quarterbacks is confidence. Also, it's the roster. And lastly, they did exactly what they were supposed to. Go get me some linemen. They go get me Freeland. You got in a position. We just talked about these receivers. The upgrades coming is already been spoken about by Andrew Berry. So the offense will be better. The receiver will be better. I believe the play calling, I believe the playbook would be better. The confidence is in what he can do, and competition is going to make him better because now he's going to get a Deshaun Watson that's coming in here ready to go and still sharp as steel. So I like it. I think he has all of them will improve, but I think he started off at the lowest point out of all those other guys. And I think he has a greater opportunity to catch some of those people in terms of the biggest leap from year one to year two.
Tyvis, who you got?
I agree with everything he just said for sure. I would say my answer, I'm not going to say Shedeur because you said Shedeur. My answer will be Tyler Shough. And the reason why I'm going to take Tyler Shough over the other ones is because although I think Cam Ward may be the most talented one out of those, Tyler Shough got something going for him that the other three don't. His coach stayed. Everybody else, nobody changed. He got this, so it's year two in the same system to where everybody else is still learning a new system.
I like
so
that
for him,
yeah.
He's already starting off with a leg up on the competition because he's saying the same terminology. You know, obviously, I think if you get Chris Olave back, who was just coming off of a second-team All-Pro season, you got the best weapon out of all of them. I know Malik Neighbors is really good with Jackson Dart, but Malik Neighbors is coming off of torn ACL.
I think so. Yeah.
So we got to see what that looks like. I know Chris Olave missed the last game. I think he had blood clots or something like that.
I don't remember
what it was, but it wasn't like a physical type injury, so he should be fine when he comes back. And again, the reason I'm going to say Tyler Shough is simply for this fact that year two, listening to the same terminology with the same guys. They worked on the offensive line last year throughout the draft. You're getting the whole offensive line that's played together that's going to be there for a year two, and he understands the huddle and all of that stuff. To me, it seems like he would be the easy option to have the second best year.
All right, we got 3 different answers. So when I looked at this, I said, okay, Tyler Shuck and Jackson Dart played better than I thought they would. Mm-hmm. So for them to make the biggest improvement, I thought was unlikely because I don't think either of them are great. I think they're both decent, solid, but I don't think they're going to go from like solid as a rookie to fantastic second year. I could certainly be wrong. Ultimately, I went with Cam Ward because if you ranked how they played last year, Dart and Shuck were 1 and 2, whichever order you want to put them in. Cam Ward was 3 and Shedeur Sanders was 4. But like Shedeur, Cam Ward didn't really play that well. Like Shedeur, he's on a terrible team with a terrible offense. But here's the differences. Number one, I just think Cam Ward's a more talented player than Shedeur Sanders.
He's the most talented out of the four.
Right. He's more talented, number one. Number two, the Titans have already spent some money at wide receiver. They added Wan'Dale Robinson, who's not a superstar, but he's a good, solid wide receiver. Mm-hmm. And I actually think Calvin Ridley, even though he's past his prime, and I still think Calvin Ridley and Wan'Dale Robinson are both better than Jerry Jeudy, certainly more reliable than Jerry Jeudy. And both have new coaches, so you have the same thing there.
Is his play caller?
I don't even know. Who's the Titans coach?
Dayball,
I can't remember.
right?
It's Dayball.
Yeah.
Well, Robert Saleh's the head coach.
Oh, right.
And
And
Dayball is the
Dayball
offensive
is,
coordinator.
yeah. So, and I just, like I said, in the end, Cam Ward to me is a better player than Shedeur Sanders. I think his wide receiving talent around him will be probably a little better. And he was, of all the guys, he was the biggest disappointment last year of the quarterbacks. And he's more likely to play a full season than Shedeur Sanders is. Even if you think Shedeur is going to be the starter at the beginning of the season, which I think is probably the case, but you don't know. We don't know that for sure. Mm-hmm. Cam Ward, unless he's hurt, is 100% to start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
well, I feel like that's probably
a factor to me.
That's probably all of them. Maybe Shedeur because of the competition.
I mean, Shedeur's the only one.
He should be the.
Shedeur's the only one that's not 100% to starter week 1.
Assuming health, but yeah.
Assuming health.
I think he is. He moving up to about in the 90, 95.
I don't know how you guys can say that. What has he done to get 95%?
What has Deshaun done?
Yeah, that's what people will say.
Deshaun has done nothing, but they're going to add another quarterback.
What have they done?
Who the new dudes?
Who is it? Who is the guy that they can add?
But here's the thing:
at this point, that
the Browns could possibly draft a quarterback in the first or second round. Correct?
Sure.
I have that down.
The other teams are not going to do that. 100%.
I think the Browns are less than 5% chance of doing that.
How could you say that though?
I don't think they're going to.
Because the only other quarterback is Ty Simpson, and I don't think he's.
But
good.
we don't know that. Nobody thought Jackson Dart was going to go that high. Nobody thought Tyler Shuck was going to go that high, and they did, and they were good.
Did. Well, Todd McShay show sat up there and said that.
Jackson Dart, we talked about it. Jackson Dart was good in college. Jackson Dart was nice. Like, we talked about Jackson Dart. Like, Jackson Dart.
Here's the facts. Right now, there's probably no better option because I think Deshaun Watson is shot. So, okay, that's a fact. Mm-hmm. I guess that's not a fact. That's an opinion.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
But here's some other facts. He was drafted in the 5th round.
Shedeur?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He played, I guess this is not a fact, even though to me it is. He didn't play well last year. Now, we can make all the excuses, and they're fair, about the talent around him. He objectively did not play good football. There's no debate.
I think when you say objectively, didn't play good football, there are individual throws where you can see.
You say that about any quarterback.
Well, I'm just saying, there's individual throws where you can see the processing, you can see the touch, you can see the timing, you can see the accuracy.
Keep it real. He did not play well. Doesn't mean he's not going to play well. We understand the circumstances. We're going to be hard for anybody to
Hold on. Here's the thing.
If you're going to argue he played well, then there's nobody's ever played poorly in the history of football.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've watched every single film. I've watched every single game 4 times.
Right.
I break down the film after the game. We go over the film and we talk about what you did good and what you did bad.
Yeah.
So when people say he objectively played bad, it's a black and white situation. What I'm saying is when you're looking at a rookie quarterback, you got to break down the good plays or the bad plays. That's how football works. It isn't just blanket you play good or you play bad. You watch every play.
You've never made that argument for any other player in the history of football. We've never talked about the nuance of playing. Obviously, there's nuance in every conversation.
I make that nuance about every player.
Are you saying he played good last year?
There are sometimes he's played well, and there's sometimes he had things to improve on.
So then no quarterback's ever played poorly in the history of football?
Yes. But here's the thing. When you're talking about it, you have to point out the good as well as the bad in the context of the situation. Here's the thing. I think we've got to the point where in sports talk, we either say it's black or white, good or bad.
I'm all about nuance, G. Bush. But the bottom line is, if we're giving an overall grade, you got to say A or B. You got to say good or bad.
No, you don't have to say
There's
overall.
always nuance. Why? That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is overall.
Yeah.
If you want to ask whether or not, because we still get caught up on this, I'm watching the plays.
Okay.
Right? I'm seeing the plays. I see what you did right there.
Yeah.
Other people see what you did. So there are people that are going to say that there is a reason. Let me ask you a question. If Todd Monken, if Todd Monken and the Cleveland Browns had an opportunity, and Andrew Berry had an opportunity to upgrade that position, why did they not do it? And why are they saying that he has these elite things? Now, elite means over the top, good, dynamic, awesome. Right. If they say he has that elite, why
they didn't replace him could be a variety of reasons.
Because they like him. That
could be one of the reasons. They could also be like, well, we're not going to spend money on a guy who we're not sure is better. It's not like who have the good options been to replace him with?
Mac Jones.
Number two. What they say means nothing. You take it all with a grain of salt. You know that.
Here's the thing.
You know that.
Here's the thing. What I'm saying is, what they saying and what they doing.
Well, you're judging what they're doing based on 1 week of the offseason.
Oh, no. I base it on 3 weeks. 3 weeks in
It's been a week and a week. It's been a week. Free agency started last week.
Hey, I'm just looking at it.
It's been 1 week.
Nobody showed up. Kyler, Malik, Anthony, all of them. They didn't show up. They're not here.
Only 2 guys have changed spots, Kyler and Malik. There's other guys.
Geno Smith, he's not here.
Well, why would you get Geno Smith? He's washed up.
That's what I was saying. That's why he's not here. People was advocating it.
Nobody was advocating for Geno. I know that. Don't be disingenuous.
I got the film.
Nobody was advocating.
I got the film.
Nobody was advocating for Geno Smith.
I got him saying it on film.
Stop.
All I'm saying is, who's here and who's not?
Let me ask you this question. If you look at every quarterback that played at least 7-8 games last year, was there any quarterback in the league that had a higher percentage of not good plays than him?
What do you mean percentage of not?
You
good
said
plays?
Let's be nuanced. There's some good. There's some bad.
I don't watch.
Shedeur Sanders.
I don't watch. Here's what I'm saying. I don't watch every other. I'm not watching every other quarterback.
We can't have a discussion if you're not gonna. If you're gonna say Shedeur Sanders didn't play badly last year, how can we not have a discussion?
Because that's where the premise starts. Some people think he's bad. Some people think he's good.
No. I'm not saying he's bad or good. I'm saying he played poorly last year.
There are times
that doesn't mean he's bad.
There are times you make poor throws, right? Yeah. But there are times he made awesome throws.
Every quarterback can do that. So if we're going to do that, then we can't say any. So we can never say anybody's good or bad forever. So is that what you're saying?
Here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Take it for Todd Monken. He said he has elite playmaking ability. If you don't believe that, ask Todd.
Okay. So because he said that one thing,
it's his coach.
He said that one thing. That means he's definitely going to be the starter.
He also said he had way better mobility than people gave him credit for, and also he also talked about the leadership capabilities. He said 3 things.
Let's just end it on this point.
Tyvis, can you bring some reality to the conversation?
Up until this point, the Browns have operated as Shedeur Sanders being the starting quarterback.
Period, point blank.
I don't know that I agree with that. I think he is going to be the starting quarterback.
As of 11:58.
But it's been a week.
That's my point.
To say there's only a 5% chance they're going to draft a quarterback.
On March 17, 2026, the Browns have operated as he's going to be the starter.
Do you agree that he clearly did not play well last year?
He had moments where he had some bad throws. Yes.
Right, but he did. If you were looking at his season, would you say he played well or didn't play well?
7 touchdowns and 10 picks is not great.
Okay. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I don't know why we have to be silly about this. I'm not saying he can't play well in the future.
I ain't into all of that. All I'm saying
I don't know. I'm not saying he can't play well in the future.
To justify what the Browns is saying,
yeah.
Right now from the outside looking in, the Browns have operated as Shedeur Sanders.
But you can't argue. You can't argue with my first point, which was the Giants, Saints, and Panthers and Titans are completely committed to their quarterbacks, at least for this year. And the Browns are not at the same level.
11:59 on March 17, 2026.
Yeah.
The Browns operate in the same way.
I completely disagree.
Ask his teammates.
It's literally how they operate. They have not upgraded the position.
So if the
all of a sudden for the
now
all of a
draft,
sudden everything everybody says in public is a fact.
No.
We've never operated that way. We know that's not true.
Day, if they take Ty Simpson, then that's a totally different story.
Yeah. And I don't think they will either. But to say there's no chance.
So if they don't,
that's why I keep saying as of this moment, right?
If they did make a trade and they don't get Ty Simpson, and they roll into the offseason with Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders, then we would be ridiculous for putting our head in the sands and saying they don't believe when Myles Garrett, your best player, said he was the guy. When Shelby Harris says he's the guy. When
Myles Garrett did not say he was the guy.
When he asked him point blank question, he said, "Are you? Who's the guy? Are you operating as Shedeur Sanders is the guy?" He said, "That's what we're looking at him as."
Earn it.
No. That's the second part.
Well, what do you want him to say? What's he going to say? No, he sucks.
It's an open.
I mean, he's not going to say anything bad about him.
So here's the thing. So are we gonna? Are we gonna take what we think in our mind, even though on the opposite, every single person is saying this, so we believe in our mind that it's
I don't know where you get
nefarious.
That every single person. There's people.
I'll give you an examples.
Yeah,
I gave you Myles Garrett.
I saw the same interview you did.
Quinshon Judkins, he did say that.
Okay, well, I mean, if Quinshon Judkins says it, and then it must be true that he definitely.
All the offensive linemen, when they come in and say, "Hey, listen, what do you think about the quarterback?" You know who they talked about? Shedeur Sanders.
Okay. We'll see.
No, I didn't hear a Dylan Gabriel reference.
See. Who's talking about Dylan Gabriel?
Nobody.
Are we going to try this straw man again where we pretend people thought Dylan Gabriel was
good? Oh, no. Everybody thought he was good. Oh, everybody.
Talking about
the entire media. The entire media did. We all talked about it. We were on these shows. We all talked about how Dylan Gabriel was ready to play. The articles are written.
G. Bush, what are you talking about? Nobody on the show said Dylan Gabriel was any good. Nobody.
Really?
Nobody.
We did not.
Who said on this show that Dylan Gabriel was good?
Everybody.
Name a person.
Everybody.
Who on this show said it?
Get to it. I'll tell you.
Nobody.
Didi said it.
Said Dylan Gabriel was good?
Let's go back.
First of all, she's not a host. But I want to know the proof.
Whoa. You want the names.
Yeah,
you want the names.
Go ahead.
Didi said it. Jason Lloyd said it.
No, he didn't.
He
never said it. He never said Dylan Gabriel was good.
He said he was more ready to play than Shedeur.
Maybe he said that.
What does that count for?
That's not saying he's good.
Okay. I think Jason.
I don't know if he even said that, but that's not the same thing as saying he's good.
I think Jason said people were telling him Dylan
yes,
was more
maybe
ready,
people told him that.
And Dylan played first.
That's not him saying it's a big difference.
Bro,
you're being disingenuous. That's not fair.
I think I'm being very accurate to say.
No, you're not.
That when
you are completely biased when it comes to Shedeur Sanders, and you know it.
Dylan, you
know it.
You're trying to act
and
you're trying to act like that we did not see Dylan Gabriel be pushed as a better prospect than Shedeur Sanders.
No,
that definitely.
By who? By who?
I keep giving you every name.
People in Berea.
Tony Grossi,
I don't know about Tony
K.
Grossi. I have no idea about Tony Grossi.
I would say the people in Berea pushed out the
hard.
That's the Browns. That's not the media.
I'm just saying.
So I gave you
nobody. I didn't hear one person say he's a good player.
On this panel is different.
Nobody.
I think he's talking
I'm giving you 5
the Browns
names.
pushed the narrative that Dylan.
I said this show. I didn't say anything about other people.
And the biggest giveaway.
You're saying it's Berea.
Yeah,
that's the Browns. That's not the media.
Giveaway of it all is either I don't know if it was Ross or Albert Breer, but both one of them came out and said that they felt bad because the Browns made it seem like Dylan was better than Shedeur.
Right, the Browns. Right, that's the Browns' fault. That's not the media.
I'm just saying. Listen,
nobody on this panel thought Dylan Gabriel was any good, and you know that.
So I know that. Oh, am I telling you?
Nobody on this panel thought Dylan
So,
Gabriel was good.
you talking about this panel today?
Nobody on this show that works on the panel thought Dylan Gabriel could be a starter.
Outside of us,
Nobody.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
It
Hold
could
on.
be Jay
Watch this.
Crawford, Dustin, and
Not
Jason.
only did they say that, when Dylan Gabriel got injured,
Yeah.
they advocated playing Bailey Zappi.
Who did?
Jay on this same
That's
show.
crazy.
That is true. That part
That's
is
one
true.
person, G.
You said nobody on the panel. Why do you keep? That's on the panel.
That doesn't mean he said he was good.
He did get you there.
It's Bailey
No, it's not.
Zappi.
It's two. G.
So now it's Dylan Gabriel and Bailey Zappi's better.
Did Jay Crawford?
Yes, right there.
You keep saying let you finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Did Jay Crawford ever say that Dylan Gabriel was going to be a good football player? Did he? That's what we're arguing. You can't say he said they should have started Bailey Zappi, which is stupid, and he shouldn't have said it. But that doesn't mean he thought Dylan Gabriel. That has nothing to do with the argument that we were. You said you won that argument because Jay said they should play Bailey Zappi, which I agree is absurd. But that has nothing to do with Dylan Gabriel being good. And you know that nobody here thought Dylan Gabriel was going to be any good. Nobody.
That is not true.
That is 100% true.
No matter how many times you say it, it's on paper.
It's
People
not on
said
paper.
it.
Give me. Show me on paper
right.
the person who said Dylan Gabriel was going to be good.
I gave you.
I said on this show. I don't know what Tony Grossi said. I don't care what Tony Grossi said.
Listen. You want to go overall? You said overall. You keep saying overall.
No,
overall.
I keep saying on the show. I said on the show 30 times.
The idea that Dylan Gabriel was better than Shedeur Sanders was promulgated
by the Browns.
No.
But yes, 100% yes.
By the Browns.
Yes, it was.
By the Browns. Yeah.
By the Browns.
Yes.
And 90% of the media.
That's insane. That's insane. No, I don't know a single person that thought Dylan Gabriel could play.
I just gave you media members' names.
You gave one or two people. I don't even know if that's true. That they said Dylan Gabriel was good.
I was the one who. I was the first person who said.
This is what I think. I think that again, you could look at this whole Shedeur situation as the thing. It was mishandled. How you want to look at it. I think where the media that he's talking about really started to operate as Dylan Gabriel as being a better player than Shedeur was right around the time when Joe Flacco started to go down the hill, and people wanted to see the change because coming into the season, everybody said, what's the point of playing Joe Flacco? You need to play the two young guys. So I think what happened is people got into their camps, people that watch practice or whatever the case may be, and they seen Dylan is running more with the ones than Shedeur is.
Right.
So when you look at how
that was the Browns. The Browns.
Correct. But I'm just
the
telling
Browns
you,
were telling
correct
that,
but I'm
that
telling
they
you,
thought Dylan Gabriel was better.
Right.
That shows you how clueless they are.
No, Kevin Stefanski was saying that.
Whatever. But what's happening is
facts.
So who drafted Dylan Gabriel higher? Andrew Berry. Fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because who was his hand-picked guy?
Oh, whatever. That was a fact. Come on now.
Who was his hand-picked guy?
You can't pick and choose, G.
I'm just saying.
You can't pick and choose.
I was about to finish.
Go ahead. Sorry, Tom.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
I appreciate it. So what I think happened was due to the fact of how they handled the two rookies, right? Seeing Shedeur on the other field and seeing Dylan also working in with the twos and the ones. If I'm a media person, because a lot of media people aren't like, I won't say they like understand the game of football. Like they don't know what they're looking at. All they could do is go out there and see who's with the ones and the twos. Oh, he's with the twos and the ones. Okay, he must be better. So what happened is once you move off of Joe Flacco and things start going down with Joe Flacco, in their mind, because I watch practice, the thing I remember first is Dylan Gabriel was ahead of Shedeur, so Dylan obviously must be the next guy. So now when you lead to Dylan Gabriel making his start as a media member that's got access with the Browns, a lot of people are not going to be too critical. They're going to be like, I'll be hyped this guy up so fans can get excited about the guy that's going to go out there. And I think that's what happened in that situation to G, what G is talking about.
Maybe so.
I don't know how true people believed in it, but they definitely made stories and painted the picture like y'all should be excited for Dylan Gabriel because when I watched him in practice, he was with the ones. He processed things fast and all of those things. So athlete for athlete, it's not even close. Shedeur is the better player. But I think due to the fact of the circumstances that we were in, Dylan went in there first, so media members just pushed him as he was going to be the guy. I think that's what happened.
I get what you're saying. I think you make a good point. I think the people that cover the team as like beat reporters took the lead from the Browns.
Right.
The Browns were saying not necessarily that Dillon Gabriel was better, but just that he was more ready to play.
Yeah, but
that's what they were saying.
The only people that actually said opposite around that time, was when Denzel talked to Chad Johnson and they said, "I'm telling you, Shedeur like that," and you would hear them say, "Every day in practice, Shedeur makes some type of play that make you go, ooh wee." So like they kind of knew, but like the safer bet was Dillon, because with Shedeur it's hot and cold. You know, we saw it on the field.
Yeah.
He give you moments where he look really good, but then there's moments where he look really cold. With Dillon, it's a safer thing. It's more like you're going to get this play the whole way. Whether it's not going to be great, it's not going to be terrible, it's going to be pretty level-headed. And that's but that is what Kevin is. Kevin Stefanski was more level-headed. Like he's not hot and cold. He's as a personality, he's just like this. So naturally he had more feeling towards Dillon because it fit who he was as a person. And it was just kind of even keel like that.
I think you're dead on. I think Kevin Stefanski liked Dillon Gabriel more. I think you're right. I think that's 100% true.
Yeah.
I don't buy that many, if any, people in Cleveland media, and trust me, I'll rip people in the Cleveland media. I've done it many times. I don't think many, if any, thought Dillon Gabriel was actually a good quarterback. Now, I can't speak for Tony Grossi. I never listened to him. But I know nobody on this panel, including Jason, who everybody loves to get mad at, thought Dillon Gabriel was going to be any good. Now, may Jason have said that Dillon Gabriel's more ready to play? If he did, that's because that's what he was hearing from the Browns. Now, that may have been bad. Obviously, seems like it was bad information.
I mean, that's what the Browns were.
But the Browns were telling you that
first. Yeah, the Browns told
through
us that.
Kevin Stefanski and other people. They were putting that word out there. But I don't know anybody that I can recall in this town. And again, maybe guys on ESPN Cleveland I don't ever listen to, so I don't really know. So that's possible. But certainly on this show, nobody thought Dillon Gabriel was any good. I know you guys didn't think he was any good. I didn't think he was any good. Dustin didn't think he was any good. I don't think anybody thought Dillon Gabriel was any good. So saying that 90% thought he was going to be good, I mean, come on, that's not true.
I mean, but then to put it all a cherry on top, you go back to, again, the preseason. Shedeur first game, lights it up.
Yeah.
Next game we see, I don't think he played because he got hurt. He had something going on with his body, right? So
it was Philly.
He was hurt, yeah.
So yeah, he missed.
And then
the
third game was bad.
So we got to see we got to see Dillon play,
right?
And Dillon looked great, and he operated things great.
Great?
I mean, no, it wasn't great, but actually he threw a pick six that game, but
and he fumbled.
Everybody was like, "Oh no, he's fine because he knows where to go with the ball and all those things." So then we moved to the last game of the season where Dillon goes in there, and I think he played that one pretty clean, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he got the drive before half.
It was a clean game, so everybody was like, okay, let's see what Shedeur does. And Shedeur didn't play that well in that moment, and then they pulled him out for the 2-minute, and that was the end. So, like, going into the season, that's the last thing everybody got on their mind is, oh, Dillon operated the offense really well. Shedeur kind of didn't have a good game, so, like, boom, the depth chart is set.
Right. Going back to the original point, I think you guys ultimately are right that Shadore Sanders will probably be the starter of this team. I just think you guys are just a little too certain about it.
No, I just said because as of right now, the Browns are operating it that way.
Yeah, I don't know that I necessarily agree with that terminology, the way you're putting it, even though I think it's likely, because I don't know, and maybe it's baloney, but obviously there's a lot out there that's like, well, it's a real competition with Deshaun Watson. Do you not think that's true? I mean, I don't know I'm not sure what the baloney is.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If I came out and said that we swung and missed, we did this show, but it's a swing and a miss. Bull, you was on the panel, and it was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but they didn't cut him. They didn't cut him.
I mean,
the Dolphins cut Tua. Right? The Broncos cut Russell Wilson.
Cardinals cut Kyler.
Cardinals cut Kyler.
Obviously, we don't operate that way. We wait till when you know somebody should be fired, we wait till the end of the season to fire the guy. Why would they change with a player?
I've always said the Cleveland Browns have an opportunity to go get a quarterback via free agency, via the draft, or via bringing somebody in, make a trade, do whatever. As of today, I can only take what they have said in their actions. Their actions have said, we didn't move to get Malik Willis or Kyler Murray, As of today, we didn't trade for Anthony Richardson. There are some reports out there that said the Browns weren't really interested. Ty Simpson is a guy that's, they'd probably be the second overall quarterback. But the Cleveland Browns have 2 first-round picks. If they really wanted to go get a quarterback, guess what? They can. I just said who knows what we're going to do in the draft.
That's what I'm saying.
So if they make those moves and those things happen, then you have to say, well, okay, well, cool. They going to figure out and maybe they want somebody else to be quarterback or maybe they going to compete. As of today, they said Deshaun Watson is going to compete with Shedeur Sanders. Great. They operate in that way.
But my point is that there's no competition in those other 3 spots. There's no talk of competition. There is no competition.
That's the first.
And there might be here. That's the difference.
Who's the quarterback that started over Tyler Shuck?
Spencer Rattler.
And I say that. I completely agree with that. That those guys are in different positions. Cam Ward, Tyler Shuck, and Jackson Dart, they're going to be starting regardless. Actually, to be truthful, I said they're further along because they have already been slotted in a position where they're getting those reps, and those guys the company and the organization is behind those guys. Shadore Sanders did not have that specifically. He never had opportunity to start. Not saying he was supposed to be guaranteed any of that. We're just saying now it's different because you do have a new play caller, and it seems like the Cleveland Browns are doing things to help him out.
And you may be right that this new regime is fully behind him. I'm just not convinced that that's definitely the case. I feel like you're saying it as if, it's 100% the case.
No.
And I don't buy that.
No, I'm just saying that I think that what I'm saying mostly is they're going to give Shedeur Sanders an opportunity to win a starting job this year.
I think so.
Last year, under Kevin Stefanski, that was not a possibility coming into the season.
That's true. But you also have to admit, and I know it's a little different because he probably should have been drafted higher, but most fifth-round quarterbacks are not given a chance to compete.
Well, no, but I do agree that, most fifth-round quarterbacks, but I think most people would agree that he's not your traditional fifth-round quarterback.
I agree.
Does most third-rounders get that opportunity?
Not necessarily.
No,
not really.
But it happened.
Dylan did.
I don't think Dylan Gabriel was really competing for the starting job.
He
got more of an opportunity, certainly, than Shedeur did. He had an opportunity, but I don't think there was any way he was ever going to start week 1.
No, but he
was given an opportunity to show himself with, I say better like this because the best Browns offensive players aren't very good, but he was at least looked like he was getting a real chance. Shedeur Sanders was not. See, I completely agree with.
I think this was see how we brought that back together.
Calmed it down.
See how we brought that back together. That was beautiful.
Kumbaya.
Basically, what they said is G. Bush and Tyvis, or Tyvis and Bull, agree with. No, I'm playing. Go ahead. No, I'm playing. See, I was just playing. Don't you say that. I was just playing.
I, contrary to popular belief, if I would like Shedeur Sanders to play well. If he plays well, it solves a huge problem, and the Browns no longer have to address the most important position.
Super fast.
I just think we're a long way from knowing whether he's good enough or not.
I think everybody in Cleveland should want Shedeur Sanders to start.
That's it.
Like, even the people that's against it, they should want it. Due to the fact that whatever you might think about on the field, because I think that'll come. I mean, the dude's is in his second year, so he should make a huge leap. But, like, a guy who, like, talks to kids all the time.
Yeah, he's a good. He seems like a good guy.
That does things in the city. Like that's what you want your franchise. A guy who has a ton of confidence in himself that he can change things.
Especially after.
Why would you not want that as your quarterback?
Especially after all the complaints about Deshaun Watson and trading for him and his character. It's the opposite, or at least it appears to be. Obviously, I don't know him personally.
It would be a home run for Cleveland if he actually.
It would be.
Does turn out to be good.
All right.
Let's talk a little Cavs, guys. Before
we've only done 2 topics, and it's 12:17.
That got heated, and I love how we landed the plane all in peace and showed us we could argue and we all get back along together. We'll be doing that on KYC and the WKYC app.
Did Jay really say they should start Bailey Zappi?
He did that.
That was a rough one.
The question was if you had to win one game of these
if you had to win one game. You know what? Now I do remember that.
But we're not going to go off on a Bailey Zappi tangent. If you want Bailey Zappi tangents, Jay
I
will
don't
do
ever
that
wanna
on
see Bradley
actual
Zappi play
KYC.
again.
It will not be brought back up on the UCSS show on the WKYC
Yeah.
app. Make sure you download the app. On Monday, we are at 10 a.m., not at 11 a.m. first hour, exclusively
gonna be
on the
weird.
WKYC Plus app. All right, guys, Cavs back in action tonight after a disappointing loss on Sunday to the Mavericks. They're taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is questionable for tonight's game. Sorry, Tyvis. But we know on the Cavs front, Jarrett Allen is going to miss the entire 3-game road trip as he continues to recover from right knee tendonitis. Kenny Atkinson said when the injury happened on March 3rd, it was a day-to-day injury. It is now March 17th. Literally 2 weeks from the day. Day-to-day has turned into week-to-week, which is now going to extend into 3 weeks. I cannot believe I'm asking this question. But how important?
The question is,
You could ask the question.
will we watch the game tonight?
It's nationally televised. You better watch it.
Yeah, we're going to watch it.
But Tyvis, in all seriousness, how important has Jarrett Allen become for this Cleveland Cavaliers success?
From the number one Jarrett Allen hater.
I'm not the number one Jarrett Allen.
Oh, yeah.
Am I?
Nah.
No, I'm the number one Evan Mobley hater. That's me.
I thought I was that guy. But okay.
No, Jarrett Allen, like that month of February, they joke about the Black History Month thing, but like when they made the trade for James Harden, like I listened to Mikey because he's obviously more educated in basketball, but like I never thought Jarrett Allen's impact would be like what it was. Like Jarrett Allen, it was so consistent. I think that's the big thing. Like he consistently played well the whole month of February. And like Jarrett Allen has the ability to do it, but he gets very disinterested. Like it's like he realizes like that I'm not a part of the offense. Like before James Harden, I'm not a part of the offense. Like they gonna toss me a lob here and there. Maybe Evan might see me on the cut or something like that. But like they're not getting me the ball. And it's like James Harden like took all that and said, "No, I'm gonna make sure you stay engaged in this game." And it happened. It had the effect on both ends of the floor, And I think that to me was big for the Cavs. And you can tell that it's missing right now. Don't get me wrong. Evans played well outside of the free throw line thing. Like he's been fine, but it's just not the same paint presence that when Jarrett was down there. And on top of that, like Jarrett did it without Evan on the court. And like I just don't feel like the paint we was giving up that much inside when it was just Jarrett. Was we? Like I feel like the whole energy of the team was totally different. And it's just like I don't know, maybe I'm looking too much into that Mavericks game because maybe they just was like, you know what, we just beat them. Like we'll probably go out there and roll them again, and they just didn't play well, and that might be the case. But I truly want to see, because if they decide to ever move off of Jarrett Allen, you're telling me Evan Mobley is the guy who can stop it. This guy was a defensive player of the year, and like I just feel like a lot of stuff getting leaked in, and I get it. He got to step up sometimes, and that causes rebounds and stuff like that. But man, they need Jarrett right now, and I never thought I would say this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when Darius wasn't in there. Like, the offense didn't look good, and then Darius came back, and the offense looked good, and we just like, oh, maybe they do need Darius. And now it's like, maybe we do need Jarrett more than we thought we did.
That game was one of the worst losses of the year, man. And I'm glad they was booing them, too. Like, I'm glad, because I need them to understand something. This team was supposed to be way more advanced at this point than where they are.
The Cavs.
Yeah, when I'm talking about advanced, I'm talking about the mental toughness aspect of it. There's no reason that you let this left-handed Ivy League dude come out here and do what he wants. And you are correct. Like, Evan Mobley is supposed to be a defensive player of the year. The impact is just not there. It's just not. Like, it's not. The impact of the intimidation, it's a lot of layups, it's a lot of putbacks, it's a lot, and I ain't asking you to be Akeem Olajuwon or Dikembe Mutombo, but the fact of the matter that we saw you do exactly what you did the night before, right? 2 nights before, and come dominate the first half.
Balling in the
and then you come back again against this same Mavericks team at home. You got one of the weakest schedules going down the stretch. And you guys are down by 20 to Cooper Flag and the Get Along Gang All-Stars? Nah, bro. And Jarrett Allen, look, they miss Jarrett Allen. But bro, they shouldn't even be at that point, though. You shouldn't even be counting that. You're supposed to say, Jarrett, chill out, big dog. We got you. We about to go run through these dudes real quick and get up out of here. He's been the most consistent in terms of that. And the fact of the matter is, Max Strus came back and had a great game.
24 points.
He came back and had a great game, but you guys walked through the game, man. Look, man. If they want to be champions, they're gonna have to learn something. You guys are gonna have to play hard all the time. And frankly, that's the thing that gets me with them. They don't play hard all the time. I watch OKC; they're playing hard with nobody out there.
Heck, SGA,
Williams, culture. It's their culture, right?
Boy, it's just like
almost blew his 20-point game, and they somehow found a way.
Found a way.
It feels like there's so many players on the Cavs right now going in the wrong direction. Like James is a little banged up with the injury, and Jarrett's hurt right now. Jalen Tyson's just gone off a cliff here in recent weeks.
I learned
Sam Merrill's not shooting well
at all.
Evan Mobley can't. I talked about this yesterday. Guy can't make a free throw.
Can't make a free throw.
He's terrible on the line. You can't have that. They're going to start doing hacka Mobley.
You know what I was sad about on the Mavericks game? Keon Ellis in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and he was terrible.
I don't know what he did defensively. Offensively, he did
nothing.
Yeah.
Like there's too much inconsistency in his play. There's too much. Like Dean Wade and Keon Ellis, they'll have one game where they look really good, and then the next game they're complete zeros on the offense.
Nothing. It just and then they look like just some of the little loose ball stuff and letting guys like they do too many dare me threes. Like they letting guys. Oh, if you hit that one, then we'll play defense on you. No, close out with some urgency. And the thing is, I hate when they do this. Well, the Cavs is right here in that fourth slot, you know what I'm saying? They in no, it's more about what you guys are building good, solid habits on the floor, and rather than you trying to look at the standings and who you going to play and get to the second round.
Well, Jay's conspiracy theory yesterday was...
Gracious.
I heard that.
Yeah, which was ridiculous.
I don't like that because the last time they got accused of that was the Orlando.
That's a loser mentality.
I agree with you.
I don't think they did that, but
I hope
crazy,
they did. They should have learned their lesson.
If you're playing light on some days to have a different seed to avoid a team, I mean, that you're a loser.
You're not built for it. Yeah. Like if you think you're gonna get away with that, and then play them teams in the West, like I just think it just I don't know McNuggets. I mean, you be around them, it's just like you. I didn't like the Orlando game. I did not like the way they played on the road in Orlando.
Orlando, didn't
yeah, they lost that game.
It feels like they're just waiting for the regular season to be over. 14 games.
It's meaningless.
Left. I mean, I'm waiting for the regular season to be over. 4 weeks.
But I need this rotation to get and trust me, the coach talked about being like, okay, well, we're gonna use this audition to get our rotation together for the playoffs, and you got to be a little scared at this point because like you said, Dean Wade and Keon Ellis, it's like some days they on, some days they off. Like, so who you got? Jalen Tyson, by the way. Yeah. I mean, he's looked like I don't know whether or not it's the rotation got messed up. He doesn't know where his minutes is coming from.
Well, it's the combo of like Harden and Mike talked about this yesterday. He barely played last year. He's maybe he's hitting a wall.
Yeah,
right?
and trust me. And two, the way Jalen Tyson shoots,
sophomore slump.
McNuggets talks about this all the time. When you shooting like that, sometimes you can look at somebody's form and be like, "Are you really a 45% 3-point shooter?" Like, because at least with Sam Merrill, when Sam Merrill shoots, it looks like it's going in every time. It's just whether or not it's going to go in. But sometimes Jalen Tyson, you like, he pulled up with that one. I don't know. Like
his shot looks pretty good. I'm not. He's been short on a bunch lately, but I still think the shot looks good.
What's his injury that he's dealing with right now?
Say it again.
What's the injury he's dealing with right now?
He had ankle soreness.
Maybe that's factoring into his bad shooting.
He's supposed to play tonight. Yeah.
Right.
Nothing long term.
Mikey, what's the 7 that you? What is it? Play 7, have 8. What is it? Trust 6. Play 7, trust 6. What is it?
Yeah, whatever it is, you play one more, you trust one less.
What's your starting 7? What's your 7 right now in the playoffs?
Right now?
Yeah, given today.
I mean, assuming everybody's healthy.
Yeah, assuming everybody's healthy. Yeah.
Are we assuming Strus is going to play close out against Sunday?
Yeah.
Then he's definitely in there as your 6th. I don't trust I trust.
Well, who's the
Jalen
fifth
more than I
starter
trust
in your
Dean.
mind?
It's the core four: Strus, Jalen, and
Sam?
you mean you need another big, but
Dean
I trust
Wade?
Sam more than I trust Dean right now. So yeah, probably Sam.
What about Schroeder? What about Keon Ellis?
I mean, for just going 7.
What about
Schroeder's
smashed
out.
in the face G. Bush?
Nah,
Thomas
man.
Bryant?
You funny.
I mean,
Thomas
Schroeder
Bryant.
Say that for Tyvis.
Schroeder can't buy a
Every
shot
time
right now.
I
He's
see
not
him.
making shots.
And
He's out. But G, real quick on the defensive thing you talked about earlier. It is one of 82 games. You're always gonna have these. Charlotte beat the Thunder by 50 earlier in the season. There's always these random one-off nights.
Right.
But the Cavs consistently, in the nights where they don't have enough defensive intensity to stay in front of anybody. And Sunday against Dallas was an example where they just, as a collective unit, said, we don't really care. We're going to let them get blown by.
Right.
Mobley is the lone big in those situations, gets exposed. And every big in those situations, not named Victor Wembanyama, gets exposed.
Yeah.
It's not even a Mobley knock. It's an impossible position to be in if everyone's getting blown by.
But the Thunder do that maybe once a month, whereas
once again,
if that much.
I'm just saying every
the
team
Cavs
has
is like
the
once a
one-
week.
Well, the Cavs have lost since December 22nd. The loss to the Mavericks on Sunday was just the third time they've lost to a sub-500 team since December 22nd.
All right.
They haven't had many of those.
That's true. That's good.
The issue is when it happens, it's the same formula. And
Yeah, but how many of those teams they've lost to were like right around 500?
I don't know. I just
There's
I saw it on
probably a number of those.
I saw it on ESPN yesterday after they lost.
Yeah, but that's like if you're 33 and 32 versus 32 and 34, is there much of a difference?
Just saying.
Yeah.
And two, like I think at some point, if you want to be known as a championship contender, you can't just say, all right, we're in the top 4, we close enough. Like they've been doing this thing with this experiment since Donovan has been here. It's the same people. They understand, and I know Kenny has to be telling them this, guys, you cannot just turn it on, because the thing that we talked about last year is when they tried to turn it on, they get hurt. Like you pull hamstrings, you mess up a knee, or the times we playing against the Pacers is playing hard the whole series. They looking around talking about we were tired.
By the way, I know we don't have time to get into this now, but if the Cavs flame out again, I think Kenny Atkinson's going to get fired.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to say that, but he has to, like.
They got to win.
They got to get to the Eastern Conference Finals.
They got a winner. His roster look crazy.
Yeah.
One last thing before we move on to guards. We got some bold predictions. I was looking this up, was curious. I saw someone, I think it was a Jalen Tyson fan on Twitter who tweeted this out, and I confirmed the numbers. But since the Donovan Mitchell era began, when they acquired him in the 2022 season, look at the difference in win percentage when some of their guys play.
Yeah, I saw you had this up before. That was
so when Allen plays, it's a 67-plus win percentage. When Allen sits, much smaller sample size, 47. It's a 200
now, in a smaller sample
difference.
size, you got to know who they played, but it is interesting.
And I think.
Now, hold on. We're going to compare that. Let's go to the next one, Ant. Mitchell, when he plays, 677 with Mitchell, 533 without Mitchell. And last but not least, Mobley, 656 with Mobley, 623 without Mobley. The 200 win point differential when Allen plays versus sits, by far the biggest of any Cav.
Well,
player.
Allen, we remember a couple of years, was it last year or 2 years ago when Mobley missed a while and Allen played great during that stretch?
Right.
Yeah.
He plays more of a traditional big role. Like, when Mobley is a hybrid, he's more athletic. He has more. He could play better. I think he's better on the ball defender. He's better shooter. Different things like that. Yeah. But the problem is, he's not a great rebounder either.
No. It is interesting that Allen seems to play a lot better when Mobley's not there, but Mobley doesn't really seem to play any better when Allen's not there.
That is a very good point, because you would assume that he would have more places to roam, he would be more aggressive, like he was the game against the week before.
Yeah.
It's just against the Mavericks. I just think it's the consistency. Like, it's almost like you want somebody to grab somebody and shake him. Like, come on, bro. What is you doing?
He's not a dog.
No.
It's just what it is.
All right, Mike.
If you want more Cavs talk, Jason and I did an Ultimate Cavs show this morning. You can check it out. It is on our YouTube page. We covered Allen's importance, Strus's return, how to fix some of the defensive issues, and
how good Dylan Gabriel is.
At the and in the Ultimate Calf Show, we did talk a lot about. We actually spent the whole show on why Dylan Gabriel is Jason's favorite. So that was the entire Ultimate Calf Show this morning. Let's talk a little guards, guys. I asked you guys for a bold prediction, each of you, and I got 3 very different.
I'm curious to see what you guys put.
Tyvis, you're up first.
You know what I said.
Let it
Stephen
rip.
Kwan, 20 homers.
Come on, man. Stop playing with me. It's happening.
Yeah.
Book it. This ain't even no bold prediction. This is a guarantee that this man going to get 20 home runs. You talking about a guy who trying to get paid. He done just switched to the outfield. 20 home runs.
Center field.
Yeah,
Excuse me, center field.
Yeah.
He just switched to center field. 20 home runs from your center field. Oh, man. Like Jerry Maguire, show me the money, baby. That's what this is all about. And I'm going to tell you this. It's going to be a certain point of this season where he going to lead the Guardians in home runs. It might be just for game 1, but it's going to happen for sure. He going to opening day. He's sending it over the fence.
Yeah.
He going to be leading the Guardians in home runs, and then I'm sure Jose going to catch it.
If he leads the Guardians in home runs after opening day,
I'm just saying,
any
listen,
later than that, we're in trouble.
When it happened, don't be shocked. Don't be like, oh, I can't believe this is happening. Just be like, Tyvis is a prophet.
And y'all called me a fanboy. Y'all said
I ain't say 400, 399 for sure, but not 400.
I mean, this dude, you moved all
where the lie? Tell me where the lie.
You moved all your big Christmas stock right over there. Right on. You shifted it just.
Well,
that's the
I like
infield
this
shift.
stock better, but not for the home runs, though.
I mean, he's just gonna move unless he didn't hit the weights.
Hey.
20. If he hit 20 home runs,
He got half the battle. He made contact with the ball better than
I
anybody.
just want to
on the
see him
Guardians.
hit 300. I don't care about 20 home runs from him. They have other guys that can hit 20
He
home
gonna give you
runs.
320 home runs.
so you saying
Show
that'd be
him the
ideal.
money.
So you saying
Then he'll be playing for the Mariners.
that year that first half of the year a couple years ago that was a ghost?
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to
You don't think he's that type of hitter?
No.
You just think he just got hot?
I can't
No.
wait. Next week, right? Next
A
Thursday.
week from tomorrow is
Next
there's one
Thursday.
game. The season technically starts
Who we
a week
opening
from
up
today.
against? The
Or a
A's?
week from tomorrow.
The
Mariners.
Mariners.
Speaking of Kwan's future
He
designation.
gonna get out there. He gonna put that leg up.
This
That
guy-
ball gonna take off.
He done gave him the Ichiro
He
swing
gonna hit
now.
him with the. He gonna get to second base.
I don't know how I feel about that.
The little leaguers do. is that.
like that's
Who did that? Where'd you
That's
come
the
up with that?
Mario.
That Mario.
That's what they do.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had no clue there were kids on my little league team doing that. I'm like, what the hell is
Super
that?
Mario. Yeah. G. Bush, your bold prediction.
Now this is actually this might be as wild as his. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is kind of crazy too.
I mean, they don't call. Yeah, OG.
Bo Naylor,
That's
20
definitely more likely.
Like, but here you go. See, look at me. Look, now I'm moving more into the conservative role right here. Now I wanted to get 20 home runs, but you see how it was working.
How many?
He already
What are you
had.
stealing health care from poor people?
Hold
Whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa. How many home runs did
We haven't
Kwan
even
have
moved to
last
the
year?
app yet, and you acting up. You're acting up. The 14.
Yeah.
Did Kwan have 14?
No, Kwan had 11.
He had 11.
Oh, okay, yeah, we
So
gonna-
this is more along the lines, Tyvis. This is very good.
Really?
20 home runs.
He can't even hit the ball.
Now listen, 20 home runs. If this is a plus. If you give me 20 home runs and he moves his batting average to 236, we looking at he could play. We might see less of Hedges.
236 is league average these days.
236 with 20 home runs. You will take that from Bo Naylor.
They're both bold predictions. I would bet on yours before you. I mean,
See that?
Bo hits more home runs already, and Kwan gets way more at
wait a
bats.
minute, hold
Baseball
on.
guy.
Wait a minute.
I'm a
hold on.
baseball guy,
Shut
not
up.
Tyvis.
Shut up. No, you not. Listen. Out of the three of us,
I'm on Jordan Bull's league.
that's sitting on this panel,
Baseball.
who has actually gotten the bold prediction correct?
I don't know. I guess you did.
It is the one,
Is
the
he
only,
the only one?
baseball
That's-
expert, Tyvis
No.
Powell.
I got to go
He
back.
got what? The Guardians would be in the top half of home runs. Yeah.
Half, yeah.
I accurately predicted one of the Guardians
Anthony
win-loss
Steve there.
records.
Actually, that is true. G. Bush has the best.
Yeah. That was, what year was that? 2 years ago, I think.
It was our first year on the show.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, was that year?
Yeah.
That's true. That was a good prediction.
They
He
was
picked
like
the exact number of wins.
the exact.
He got lucky.
Let's see.
That was crazy. That was a good job out of you.
So what we got? What is the actual prediction here?
What do you
Here we
Baseball
go.
guy.
This is a real bold prediction.
Let's
I
hear it.
think. I don't know. Both Chase DeLauder and Travis Bazan finish in the top 5 for Rookie of the Year.
But they just put out a poll, not a poll. They put out an article for the entire precinct. And it's like, listen, guys, Bazan is not. Yeah, we told them right now.
Yeah,
he's not in.
No, he's not in on opening day, but he's just about ready. I actually think he should go to the minors for a few weeks. But I could see him being up here even in April if he gets off to a great start, and definitely by May, unless he's a total disaster in the minors or he gets hurt. And hurt, you never know. I can't imagine it'll be a total disaster in the minors. I think he's going to dominate AAA, and I think he'll be up here 4 weeks into the season is my guess. And we've seen it plenty of times. Cade Horton, the Cubs pitcher last year, finished second in Rookie of the Year, and I didn't think he made his Major League debut till like June. So you can make up in a hurry if you play well.
Nick, the guy in the A's, Nick Kurtz, he didn't start.
He didn't start till a couple weeks, and it wasn't June, but it was. We see this all the time lately. So I think the Lauder's going to start the season in the big leagues. I think Bazan will be up by May, and I think now this is a huge if staying healthy. Bazan has been a little injury prone. The Lauder's been massively injury prone. So I'm taking a real optimistic view of this in terms of health. But I think if they're both relatively healthy, I think they will both have tremendous seasons. And if that's the case, the Guardians are going to be a lot better than we might think.
That was mild sauce. Mild sauce.
It was
mild sauce?
Yeah, I'm going to give G's prediction. It's mild sauce, too.
Oh, you going to save Tyvis. Don't you save him.
Tyvis
is the most bold?
What'd you say?
Then me saying Travis Bazan is going to finish top 5 in the rookie year when we know he's not going to be on the team.
That is kind of crazy, though.
It's in the medium category.
Yeah.
I got the spiciest.
All right, let's hear your spicy.
Oh, he demoted you. Promotion,
demotion. You see that?
You thought you would show you some
I
love.
want to hear what he say.
Go ahead, Spicy.
Slade Sokone. 200 strikeouts this season.
Yeah, good luck with that. That is bold.
That is bold.
You know how many innings do you think he's going to pitch?
5.
Enough.
Mike, he struck out 109 last year.
Ain't he
You want it bold? I'm giving you bold.
That is bold.
Ain't he a ground ball
There's
pitcher?
a better chance of Quan hitting 20 home runs.
Ain't he a ground ball pitcher? He's Jake Westbrook.
Yeah, I mean, if he strikes out 150, I'll be surprised, let alone 200.
Man, that's crazy.
Fine.
But it's bold. The question, you said bold
is it
prediction.
more likely that both Gavin and Tanner get 200 strikeouts this season than just Sokone getting to 200 himself?
That both?
Both.
That's unlikely also, but if I had to bet, I would bet they both get to 200 before Sokone gets to 200 himself.
Dang, Tanner Bybee, how many L's did you have last year? Tanner Bybee, I didn't know you was taking L's like that. You was 12 and 11?
Well, the Guardians don't score, so
he was getting a lot of
you
decisions.
pitch perfectly. If you give up 3 runs, you could lose a lot of games if your team's scoring 2.
Will Gavin Williams get 1 Cy Young vote?
I'll say yes.
Not. Yeah? Listen, as long as
I'll say he's down ballot, very down ballot side.
As long as Scooble is breathing, he's gonna.
But he's going to get all the first place.
He's gonna get all them first ones. Then he's gonna eat up a lot of second place votes. If anybody has a decent year, Scooble's automatically gonna get second place votes.
By the way, did any of you guys see they were interviewing Scooble?
Yes.
Did you see this? We don't have it, do we?
No.
He was asked, what are the most iconic American sports moments to you? And he said, there's 2 of them, the 2016 World Series and LeBron with the chase down block in the finals.
What is he, a Cavs? A Cleveland fan?
Well,
might be.
Guardians didn't win the World Series. I don't know, where is Scooble from, Mike?
I'm pretty sure Washington.
I was looking at a documentary on him.
Cleveland?
There's a lot of people who are LeBron fans.
He's from Hayward, California. He grew up in
But
Arizona.
I'm just shocked that 2 Cleveland things.
And he was
that might. The Cubs won, so maybe it's more that.
But still.
But I think LeBron is bigger than Cleveland, obviously.
LeBron transcends.
Yeah,
the city,
all towns and stuff.
Nobody's bigger than the city.
Scooble. I was looking at Scooble was apparently was not a highly rated prospect.
In the minors, he was not supposed to be nowhere close to this.
And then I was watching him.
But neither was Jose.
No.
Jose wasn't a top prospect.
And I'm like, man, it doesn't seem like he should be a dominant pitcher. But his lower half, he thick, bro. Like he be.
Whoa.
I'm always
Where
talking.
the flag at?
I mean, you guys gave me a hard time when I said Gavin
Where the
Williams got a big
flag?
ass.
Where is the flag?
Wow.
at? Oh
Wow.
my God.
That is
sick.
crazy.
Oh my God.
G. Bush, quote, he's thick.
Yeah.
Wow.
I said his and I had
Throw the
to
flag.
That flag.
Yeah,
Throw the flag.
Yeah.
He lost his
Yeah, there is a
Flag.
couple of them.
Here
3
comes the
flags.
flag.
Yeah, listen. All of them. Yeah, fair catch them boys. That was crazy.
By the way,
there it
you
is.
could tell. I
That's-
never really noticed before the delay. But
Yeah,
with Mike throwing this, I could tell the little bit of delay
Listen.
between Mike actually doing it and seeing it on camera.
Illegal procedure.
Bo, you
Middle
guys doing
chair.
the Ultimate Guardian show this week, right?
Yes,
Wow.
the Ultimate Guardian Show returns tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Zach Meisel and I will be live at 9 a.m. as we do a season preview of the Cleveland Guardians. Join us tomorrow live at 9 a.m. The Ultimate Cleveland Guardian Show.
And also, those two Zacks never liked Dylan Gabriel. The Zacks are
Yeah, they were
Zacks
bad.
have
They
it.
were
Zach
down.
Jackson was like,
He can't play.
he couldn't even believe they drafted him. It was. I don't know how Zach Meisel feels about him.
We're gonna add.
I'm sure Zach's a Browns fan.
Yeah.
He's sure he didn't like it either. All right, Mike, we got a special guest with us right now for
We
our
do,
final
yeah.
topic.
So if you guys remember, Arian came and joined us one day. He does analytics for Lake Erie Crushers. And after he shadowed us for a day and left, I said, hey, can we make up our own UCSS analytic? Can we make the first official UCSS analytic? And my guy came through in the clutch. So we're going to debut and present a one-of-a-kind,
This is crazy.
never seen before UCSS analytics. So Arian, the floor is yours.
What we got?
All right, so this is the UCSS analytic. It's a glazing model, and it's featuring Tyvis.
Gleazy.
We're featuring
The
Tyvis
glizzies.
Now explain for those who are not hip, like me, what glazing means.
So basically, what we're doing here is we're gonna go through all of Tyvis's biases that he has towards Ohio State, towards Giannis, and I made it into a
I don't
formula.
even know what they're gonna say about me. If Tyvis is glazing, then what am I?
We got to do a G. Bush glazing Shedeur
Graze.
analytic.
So that
right, here we
might
go.
be in the works, but
here's the criteria,
Here's the
okay.
criteria we came up with, and this is all 4 of these is they're gonna come together and come into a formula, and we'll.
Okay, so it's
solution.
praise to evidence
praise
ratio.
evidence ratio. So it's like when he says "Go Bucks" and there's no evidence behind it. You know what I'm saying? The flawed denial index is like when Bull brings up Billy Price and it's "Go Bucks." It's,
Even though he stinks. Yeah.
Sorry, Billy.
I
for the
love
strain.
this.
The emotional bias coefficient when it's like Giannis is just great, and and like when he's just disagreeing, and the objectivity deviation score when it's like Giannis isn't top 10, he's the greatest player of all time.
This is crazy, bro. How long did you take to come up with this?
So it's the UCSS glazing analytic model featuring Tyvis today. Today, Tyvis is under the lights. But so we tracked this for about 3 weeks. Shout out to
We've been
Mike
tracking
and
Tyvis, unbeknown to Tyvis for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Every time Tyvis has
Everybody's tracking. The government's tracking you, and Mikey McGuggin's
Every
tracking
time
you.
Tyvis has said go Bucks, Ari and I have had a Google sheet. We have been tracking all his.
Wow.
Out of this now, G, don't think you're off the hook.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Today you are
It's
not
coming.
Yeah, if Tyvis is getting touched like this, it's crazy.
The, so
Ain't nobody
we've been
touching
tracking
nothing.
Oh, that's another one. Illegal procedure.
All right, so Ari, let us continue. These are the levels here, and Ari will give you guys the explanation of how he calculated.
I want to see this.
All right, so this is the overall score when we plugged it into the formula. So we started with 0. If the score ended after 3 weeks, 0 to 20, it would be no glaze at all, just perfectly fine. 21 to 40 was mild sauce, as you guys like to call it. And then 41 to 60 was moderate. 61 to 80 is heavy, and then to the Hall of Fame. So if you guys had to guess, in 3 weeks of shows that Tyvis has been on, what's your pre-prediction on what level he's going to be?
Definitely Hall of Fame.
None. None.
So this is 3 weeks, man. So Tyvis is on what, 2 times a week?
Yeah, 6 shows.
6 shows.
6 shows.
Okay.
If you're Hall of Fame in 6 shows, that's wild work, bro. I gotta at least go with heavy glizzies.
I'm going with elite. Mike knows the answer, I guess.
I know I made the.
knows.
So he
me and Ant made the
can't guess.
graphics.
Well, you're saying none, huh? Are you really saying that?
None.
Oh, man, stop. This is crazy. It's,
Tyvis, we counted every Go Bucks you've said in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah,
and you really
every
think you're
single
gonna have
one
a
we counted.
0 on
I
this?
mean, that's at least 3 a day.
I probably got like 20.
least.
I mean,
At
19.
least.
19.
All right.
So it goes off of every time I say Go Bucks, that's just
no,
one.
No,
Yeah,
there's
it's
other.
one, yeah.
There's
But
other.
there's other things
There's
too.
other
There's other
coefficients
things
in
that
there.
factor in.
Yeah,
The Giannis game.
I haven't talked about Giannis in weeks.
That is true.
I haven't
Well,
talked to y'all about Giannis in
Not
weeks.
in the past 2 weeks, but the first week, if you remember, we played the Bucks back to back.
Oh.
Slow zoom on Tyvis's face. He's caught red-handed. Please, Giannis.
Hey, listen, this is
God, did
crazy,
Giannis play? I thought he was out.
man.
Still
That's
said
how
Giannis
you
is the
from
greatest.
talking
Giannis
about
been
Giannis,
out.
he's
Bro,
out.
bro.
Okay, so that's fine. Okay, what's the second
I
category?
think it's funny,
after
too, that Tyvis's tongue is blue right now.
Yeah, this is
We're all
crazy.
sucking candies.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. This
What's
is-
the next? What's under none? Mild.
A moderate.
Oh, you want the
Yeah,
levels?
the-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
moderate.
Mild.
He's going mild
Mild
sauce.
sauce.
Okay.
All right, so these are the results, and I'm going to let Arian kind of explain how this breaks down. But over those 3 weeks, these are Tyvis's scores. Arian, take it away.
All right.
I feel like they.
So you had 16 Go Bucks in 3 weeks. All right. So
That's
let's-
actually not as
let's-
many as I would have thought.
Yeah, and then
right.
there were 4 other Ohio State-related biases. There were 20 total statements.
Yeah.
And then on the other coefficients, there was 4 of just like, evidence. And by the way, a little teaser, at the end of this, we're going to have a conspiracy theory on why this all connects. So, yeah, people stay tuned for
This
that.
is the best segment you've ever done, McNuggets.
Yeah.
That's not.
So it's only 20, so he's mild.
20,
No.
but no.
Oh,
you
that's
gotta-
just
plug it
you
into
gotta-
the formula.
The formula is
And
coming
take the next
next. Yeah, it goes into a formula.
Okay. Oh.
So here's the formula. So it was 20, and the 0 in the PER is the evidence shared. So there was 0 evidence. So you have to just divide it by 1. So 20 divided by 1 is 20.
Yeah.
The total score was 20 times 1, and then plus the 2 other biases, which equal to 20 to 7. That's 27. And then, of course, you have to divide it and multiply it by
yeah.
100 to put it out of 100. So we get to 90, and that is elite Hall of Fame level glazing.
I was right.
So Tyvis, I know you already got inducted. You already got inducted into 1 Hall of Fame in
Yes.
the past year. So I would like to make you the first inductee into the UCSS Glazing Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Speech.
That's Cal. I don't agree with the formula. I don't agree with the formula.
Listen, they say men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. And these are the facts. These
Yo,
are the facts.
he's surgical. This is gonna be dangerous.
Man.
This is dangerous.
We have a bit of a conspiracy theory
Yeah.
that this whole thing started off of. And
Yeah.
you've done such a good job presenting the formula. I'm going to let you tell Tyvis
Okay,
your
so
conspiracy theory.
I'm going to get you 2 guys involved. So, as we mentioned, what's Tyvis's favorite saying?
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Bull, who is Tyvis's favorite NBA player?
Giannis.
What team does he play for?
The Bucks.
Yeah, and who's the owner of the Bucks?
Jimmy
Who
Haslam.
pays his checks? And it's Go Bucks, Go Bucks. It's very easy. It's right
Oh, that's like double Bucks.
Are
bro.
you saying he's a secret Bucks fan, not just Giannis?
Just anything Bucks. And
Yeah.
it's easy. You didn't even have to change your slogan. Just Go Bucks. Giannis, favorite player, plays on the Bucks. So easy.
By the way, something people didn't know to add to this, Tyvis's favorite movie, Uncle Buck.
Tyvis's favorite song, Buck Wild.
Also, his boy Ibuka plays for the Bucks.
There you go.
Dang, bro, we done brought that full circle. Now you're surgical, dude.
From what
I'm a Browns fan.
From what his neighbors have told me,
I'm a
he
Browns
often
fan.
runs around his house buck-ass naked.
The fact that
I'm a
the fact
Browns
that
and
another
Cavs
neighbor
fan.
sharing that information is cause-worthy. If you see somebody in somebody's window, you should
Yeah.
not tell people that you saw somebody.
No.
No, that's not crazy. It's crazy work. Go ahead. So this is
I disagree.
about telling people saw somebody naked in the window. Like that. Why would you disagree with that? I'm like, this is. I found a whole lot about these folks today.
I have an issue with it. I still am mad over the formula.
yeah.
I just feel like that's too high.
It's too high.
I mean,
we tracked
listen,
them.
we tracked it. It's 3 weeks, and it was
I need
it was
video.
a blind
I need
study.
video evidence.
I
have
think if
the
we did a poll, we should do a poll, Mike.
Video evidence.
What is Tyvis's glaze level of the Bucks? And I bet that would win elite. I think that will match up.
Now,
so you say you need video evidence. You say you need video evidence.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey and Ant, when they were tracking it, they put the timestamps on the doc of every time it was said. So we do have the proof.
They got you. They've been watching your emails.
Shut up, G.
They've been now.
Poor Tyvis is getting picked on here.
Now listen.
Don't worry, G.
He's in the crosshairs next.
I don't understand what they're tracking. I'm just
They can't tell you what they're
I know. I'm gonna have to actually listen. If you come in here,
G, you might break the scale, man.
Hey, listen.
We need a bigger scale for some of G's.
That's true.
Like this is like
you might need a
there's
new level.
That's true because G is higher on Shedeur than Tyvis is even when it comes to the Bucks.
But he has evidence. That's the difference.
Yeah. See, there's evidence. See, now here's the thing. You notice I ain't putting no number on it though.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson. That 4,500, Deshaun, you owe me 45. You better get him in practice or something, bro. I'm not giving you. Like, I don't know, bro. Yeah, they tracking, bro. This is great. Are we going to do this for everybody?
We wanted to see how this went, and it's in the works. If you guys enjoy it, it's in the works.
I need the Jay Crawford one. I need a.
Oh yeah,
Jay for random white dudes.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I'm not gonna give you no ideas because he might watch it, and we ain't gonna watch it. Yeah, shout out.
That's true. Could affect your behavior.
You know, Mikey denied this one, but the one I had for him was the Mobley one. He was like, "I'm not that biased with Mobley." I was like, "Yeah."
I think doing the last couple of years it would have been better. He's kind of come off the Mobley train a little bit.
So sensible.
This year he finally realized I was right about Mobley.
But it's an honor. Tyvis saved the season when I was like 9 years old. Now I get to induct him into a Hall of Fame. So it's an honor.
What color jacket is the Hall of Fame jacket?
Pearl.
All right, we got Super Chats. All right, stick around for Super Chats because we don't have enough people to take you out. First one, it's all good. Yas says, A Bronx Tale, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. Bo, you're right. It's a great movie.
Great movie. Got to watch it. Bronx Tale.
N.E. Lover says, if the Jets draft Styles because of hype / smokescreen and the Browns aren't high on the OTs, would you guys take Bain, Reese, Tate, or Downs at number 6?
Bain, Reese,
I would take
Tate, or who?
Or Downs.
There's no way all three of those defensive players are going to be
Zero
there at 6.
No,
But I'm taking Tate. Even if he's not the best player, I think he fits. Have to take the offensive player.
I would take Tate. He fits the
I think Tate's going to be really good. Tyvis?
Go Bucks.
There you go. All right.
William Taylor says, Bo, good luck with your surgery. The whole city of Toledo is pulling for you.
Wow. I didn't know I had that much love in Toledo. I thought I was going to get all hate for our Shedeur argument before, but
the next Super Chat.
That's coming, right? That's coming.
Starting right now.
I hope you die from your surgery because you said Shedeur is not definitely the starter.
Damon Johnson says the only thing Ward has on Shedeur is arm strength. Stop it, Bo. You saw the two go head to head, and Shedeur looked better. Keep talking what ifs.
He did. I didn't even say that. I forgot to say that. He cooked him.
Absurd argument.
He cooked him that day, bull. He cooked him. He freaking see him.
Game. Imagine saying that Shadore's better because he played better that day. And how stupid that argument is.
Hey man, you guys.
Were they playing against the same defense, by the way?
No, actually, no. That does count.
Yeah.
That does count.
Topo 42 says individual throws don't mean anything. Tons of interceptions. Can't read a defense. Sanders didn't play objectively bad. He was factually bad.
See, look, that was for you.
Yeah.
That was against me.
Yeah.
Lame M3 says rookie year touchdown to interception ratio. Stafford 13 to 20. Allen 10 to 12.
Yeah, they didn't play well.
Gio Davis says it's borderline scary how in love G. Bush is with Shedeur.
That's 2. Look, I told you.
That's fair.
Look, you see this? The tally sheet has now flipped. You see that?
By the way, I love how when people say the one before, like, oh, Stafford was bad as a rookie, as if I was out here praising Stafford as a rookie. I don't even remember his rookie season. It was so long ago.
Damon Johnson, Bull, go talk about the Bengals. Bull will sit up there and straight lie. Crazy work. All the receipts will be posted. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's 2-2 now. 2-2, we back even.
No, 3-2.
3-2,
got
3-2.
We're going to even it back up, though. Nate Godwin. G. Bush is literally going to cry. Heart is racing, trying to
There
finish Shedeur.
That's what I'm talking about. You back into the game plan.
3-3.
3-3.
It's good, y'all, says Bull. You're being disingenuous.
That's a good one. I said G was being disingenuous a couple times.
Set apart
That's
Laz
good.
says,
Touche.
G, pull up the receipts for your next show.
Listen, man, I don't got no shows till
I'm
Saturday.
not sure if that person's with him or against
So
him.
it's 5-3. It's about to be 5-4. Nate Godwin. Shedeur Sanders could throw 10 interceptions in one game, and G would come on the show.
There
and
we
say
go.
He made some good throws.
It's
Yeah,
close.
that's true.
Hey, listen. Hey, look at the bright side.
Brad Shadrick says the Browns need to find a franchise quarterback capable of leading us to a Super Bowl. Shedeur is not that quarterback. Neither is Deshaun or Dylan Gabriel. Stop wasting time on them. Draft, trade, and sign one till you find one.
Well, that goes in Bulls category. We are debunking
Well,
this live.
I don't know. I'm not saying he's definitely not the answer. I'm just saying he wasn't good last year.
Got to be like me and just be switching.
You should have took credit for that one, though. I would have took credit.
I'm not going to take credit.
Straight
for that.
down the middle.
But go ahead.
Jay Unique says it's funny we fussed all summer with y'all about Shedeur being better than Dylan. Now you don't remember, Bull? Huh?
That's what I'm talking about. Remind them. Remind them.
Ludicrous.
Original video says Shedeur could throw 10 touchdowns in one game, and Nate Godwin would send a super chat and say he still sucks though.
This is
That's good.
That was good.
That was
That was
great.
good.
That was good.
This
is
This is the super chat that I like.
Any Lover G says, I, for one, am rooting for Dylan because all the hate and scrutiny people think Shedeur gets, Dylan actually gets just for being the backup over him.
I actually believe that.
The
That is
difference
true.
is Dylan doesn't get as much hate as Shedeur, but he gets hate. But Shedeur gets a lot of love, and Dylan gets no love.
Yeah.
Not that he deserves it, in my opinion, but
They try. They try.
he might be a nice guy, too.
They trying to discard him. I'm like, bro, why he got to go? They try to move him all the way to Atlanta already.
Well, Tua took that spot.
They'd have they first ever 3 left-handed quarterbacks.
That's
in
crazy.
That
14.
was as good of a super chat segment as we have had.
It was
I
very
love when the
good.
super chatters go back and forth at each other.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
see you in
fun.
overtime. We're going to preview the World Baseball Classic final tonight, Bull.
Oh,
Venezuela versus Team USA.